This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. The members broadcasting these episodes live in New Mexico and Colorado, the traditional territories of the Pueblo and Ute peoples. We acknowledge these are unceded lands, with communities who continue to maintain connections to these places, and recognize their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations. Learn more about Pueblo culture at indianpueblo.org and Ute culture at utepac.com. That's UTEPAC.com. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present A Restful Journey, a Ryuutama campaign, with Rainy as the Game Master.
Last time, many years ago, we were playing Ryuutama.
It's only been 3 weeks. Let's be. Although it seems like a lot has happened. I mean, babies were born, trips were made,
Sinus
diseases were
infections
vanquished.
Yeah.
So a lot. I mean, none of us had babies, but
Yeah.
we helped
Friends
people with
had babies.
having babies.
Yeah.
But still, there's a lot going on. But now we are back.
We're back.
In this world.
Important point of clarification.
Yeah, none of us had babies. No.
Yeah.
People out in the ether like, wait, what?
Wait, well, there's a baby.
Record scratching
The
and
Esoteric
shit
Order
like
of
that.
Roleplayers has a new member. You're rolling dice before you know it.
Fuck, no. Get out the little onesies, the
Get the
EOR
D20
onesies.
onesie, yeah,
Yep.
etc. Mhm.
Blah, blah, blah.
Level
Yeah, I
1
just-
barbarian.
I just crit my diaper.
Oh my gosh. Look, we're laughing now, but it's not like we wouldn't all do that if we actually had kids.
Yeah,
I just
they
do
would
the
be-
Ramones onesies, that's all.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
all
To
of
be
the
fair.
little outfits, so they're dressed like tiny Victorian vampire children and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah. We'd have our own
Yeah.
versions. for
Yeah.
It's
sure.
just all
Yeah.
the same. Like all of them are wearing gowns. Like they're just
Yeah.
wearing the same outfit across the board.
Right.
Those are
Yeah.
I'm trying
all
to
of them.
bring back the whole thing of like asexual babies that they did
Yeah.
back in the Victorian era.
They all
Right.
just like the Nadja doll, you know?
Yeah, there you
It's okay.
So, you know, it's fine.
Well, I'm
right.
curious
Yes.
what our quartermaster or the journaler,
The journaler,
chronicler,
not the chronicler. No,
Yeah.
not the
Chronicler?
chronicler.
Not the chronicler
journaler.
of darkness.
That's right. The journaler. Okay. Yeah. Like for once, my role is actually really important because I can get everyone back up to speed here.
Yes.
Okay. So last time we picked up after that amazing cliffhanger, confronting the wizard. Was it Ken Baroshi? Was that correct? Or
It's
is it
Ken Buramushi.
Ken Baromushi? Okay.
Yeah.
Who, aka Kenny.
AKA Little Firefly
Was,
Wizard.
yeah, apparently
Yeah.
some kind of firefly insect folk
Yes.
who wears camouflage cargo shorts and a little pointy
Well, we
wizard
didn't
hat.
specify their camouflage, but we'll take it.
I thought
Yeah.
it was camo. They're cargo.
They're cargo
shorts.
shorts. But I
Okay.
like the idea that they are like the, black and gray camo.
I'm just keeping it
like
real.
the urban
I'm keeping
camo.
it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see it.
And a little pointy wizard's hat.
Mhm.
He went to the swamp one day. This was the story he told us after we confronted him. He went to the swamp to gather some components for his magic and was swallowed by a giant frog. He managed to escape and was sufficiently pissed off that he decided to take petty vengeance on the residents of Frogtown. So he used the mirror of disguising to transform himself into like kind of a human guise, basically.
Mhm.
Goes to Frogtown and uses a special song to what he thought drive away the rain dragons, but actually summoned more of them. mostly from Aricia. Do I have that correct? Is that
he did drive them away. The frogs, unfortunately, their solution was to go steal some. Yeah.
Oh, they stole some. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So then before he could transform back into his firefly form, he runs afoul of a certain nine-tailed fox. And like a coward and a knave, he runs away, dropping his magic flute and mirror of disguising, which breaks. But not before the mirror transforms the fox into Ren. So, and then basically he's all about getting transformed back. So we have mutual goals, which is always nice. But in order to do that, we had to go back to Frogtown. Now, he gave us a tin soldier to take with him. I don't remember why though.
Because he was experiencing FOMO and he wanted to make sure that he saw every single thing that was going on.
Okay. So that makes it extra hilarious that you just gave it away to the
I did, because I was just over it and I owe him nothing. So this will probably make him more mad. And also the tin soldier was sent though.
Yes.
Right. So I won't steal your thunder. So go on.
Okay. So basically, we go to Frogtown. I explained my overly complex backstory to everybody, so that secret was revealed. Ren and Akhenet went to the tavern to get crunk. Mercedes again just wanted to get everything over with, so went to see the Smith before she closed up shop that day. Gets basically hands off the tin soldier as stated, but it's a little vampire muttering something about autumn. Super meta. And then
I love it.
And then gets the list like the Smith says, oh yeah, I can fix this, but it's a magic mirror, so I need like this extensive list of parts basically. High quality glass, silver, and light from a true egg and light from a false egg.
Yes.
Okay. And then meanwhile, Ren gets hammered, plays her dragon banishing song backwards. Oh, see, that's where I got confused. Plays her dragon banishing song backwards and summons lots of other like weather dragons, like mist dragons and rain dragons and all kinds of other water dragons.
And they're following us. It's so
and then
cute.
Now they're following us. Right. So the plan then is to sort of Pied Piper our way back to Aricia via Sea Glass, where we can get the high quality glass.
Right.
Most of the dragons followed us. Some decided to stay chilling out in Frogtown. And we ended with an encounter with the freakiest, deakiest monster. Like, oh god, an egg that turns into a giant crab.
It's a false egg.
It's a false egg. So it was artificial crab with a K.
Right.
And
delicious.
And so we cracked that shit open. Thanks to me, of course. Actually. The sickness of May, spell is what took it out. So I'm actually not bragging. It is true. I defeated to your credit. It. And then we were actually at the very end. We were visited by some true eggs, which woke up Ren, and kept her up all night, but kept giving everybody thumbs ups as they were helping us. I don't know what, like break camp in the morning and get ready to move on. And then we were figuring out how to get light from them, or did we get light from them? I forget.
I think we did get a false. I think we got the light.
We got the false egg light for sure. But
let me look at my.
Because I remember we were like, oh, I don't want to necessarily like kill one of these true eggs because they're super cool.
I used one of the shells as a shield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did. Egg? You did take one of the false egg shells for sure.
We needed high quality glass. I know this is just from Ren's perspective in terms of what was important, but from my notes,
the stuff that was important to me.
Yeah. So in terms of repairing the mirror, we needed high quality glass, sickle from a sickle weasel, so silver.
Oh, right.
And then light from a true egg and a false egg. And I feel like we procured the false egg light, but I wasn't sure how that was being kept. I do remember there was a phosphorescent fungus. It was phosphorescent. That also happened too. So. I love that play on words so much. And and that's what I remember. But in terms of holding on to the false egg light, I'm wondering.
I think you put it in one of the herb jars or something like that to keep it. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
I'll go with that.
Mhm.
I'll take it.
And then we're going to Sea Glass to get the high quality glass, obviously.
Yeah, and see
Yeah.
if my aunt can procure some silver from a sickle weasel, because I don't really feel like interacting with the weasel, even though we essentially created them.
Yeah, because from my understanding, you're kind of opportunistically picking up some components along
Yeah.
the way.
Right.
But really, because of the issue that once Ren is back in her normal form, she cannot play the flute.
That's
You
right.
are doing the dragon return journey first,
That's right.
and then deciding on how to resolve the
Exactly.
mirror.
Yeah, because I basically said that like we can't ensure that after a rough night, I was very crabby.
After a long night of
Mercedes
hooking.
was very that's oh my god, traded me. Okay. So basically like yeah, so I decided that we would get the dragons to Aricia, make sure that's stable, and then collect those items, what Rainey said, along the way, and then get back to the swamp so that we can go back to the Any Smith so they can repair the mirror. But it's going to take some time.
Mhm.
And if the Kenny fly is, wizard fly is still angry, he's just going to have to deal with it. So,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but a
Mhm.
letter was sent. Did you mention
Yes.
that?
No,
Yeah.
it was
No,
not
I did
mentioned.
not.
So there was some diplomacy that Akhenet took upon himself to do, which was really cool.
Mhm.
And he basically wrote a letter telling the wizard Kenny that he needed to make peace with the frog people. Otherwise, there's probably going to be problems down the line.
That's right.
So it's in his best interest to do that.
Mhm.
So that was very cool. So
And
we'll
yeah,
see.
and then that was sent back to the wizard using
the vampire
tin
tin soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
that you
Yeah.
were supposed to keep with you the whole time, so
Which
he
was
could
not gonna
keep track of your journey and progress.
Nope.
He's like looking at his tracker. He's like, why is this going to the mountains now? What
So
the
why is this
hell?
coming toward me?
Yeah,
It's heading my direction. So yeah, not gonna
Oh,
happen.
man.
Not on my watch.
So considering it was like just a little over a 2-hour session, we actually got a lot packed.
We
in last
packed
time.
it in. That was very much like a
Yeah,
jam-packed.
and considering there was multiple story points, there was combat. There was a lot to get done.
Yeah, the
I love those
illustration
rules light systems.
was true.
Just saying.
I have the egg, but it actually kind of looks like a weird face in my notes. So that's a visual
Ooh,
thing that I can
interesting.
maybe share with y'all. But the listeners, unfortunately, you can just cut this out. Cut this.
God.
But it looks like a little weird face.
It does.
Oh.
Your battle egg.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So you arrived in Sea Glass. It was a beautiful sunny day. And you noticed decorations everywhere, that the town was very festive. There were streamers and banners and a lot of references in artwork to this creature that seemed to be half cow, half fish.
Yes.
And then when you went into the glassworks to visit your aunt, she told you were just in time for the festival of the milkmaid.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
That.
The
Mhm.
milkmaid. The
Yep.
cow mermaid.
Mhm.
Right. So that's where you are right now. You're in the glassworks. You may discuss with your aunt anything you need to, ask any questions you have. And then, of course, you do have your pets and your Miss Dragons in town as well. So you can check in on them at some
I'm
point.
just sort of picturing like as we roll into town, they just sort of disperse and now they're just hanging out on like eaves and chimney tops
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
trees and whatnot, just chilling. Somebody's like,
So-
oh, there's a mist dragon outside the window. That's
Yeah.
nice.
It's nice.
I am picturing that just like Studio Ghibli style,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine this
totally.
old couple like arguing
Yeah.
about what it portends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're like from opposing families with different like magics and stuff.
Yeah.
You always, yeah, and all that. It's awesome.
I love that. I love that. So at the glassworks with my aunt, I'll just say like, hi, like we're back and we need some glass. We need some high quality glass to repair a mirror.
Well, that's one of the things I can absolutely get for you. That's literally what we do here.
Well, yes. Okay. Well, that's yes. That's why that's why I thought of you. And also, we're looking for silver from a sickle weasel.
Oh, those are nasty things.
Yeah. So I was wondering if maybe somebody had some to trade.
You know what? I've heard. Remember that wizard that came into town right before you left?
How could
Yeah,
we
it
forget?
was a weasel that was a wizard. A wizard. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Weasel weather wizard.
Mm-hmm.
He came through the swamp on his way back. And I know he ran into quite a bit of trouble getting back here. So perhaps talk with him. I know he has some other business going on in town that you may want to know about anyway.
Uh-oh. Do you know where he's staying?
Well, it's hard to say since we're in the middle of festival season, but as you know, the two best spots are Seashells and Obachans, so probably one of those.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll come back for the glass before we leave town, but yeah, how much will that be?
Oh, I wouldn't charge you for that, but I would encourage, since, I mean, I know you all are on a quest, but you're travelers. Perhaps stay for the festival. It's a unique experience.
Yeah, what's with the fish cow?
A milkmaid.
Milkmaid. All right, milkmaid.
I love that they always say it like it's the most natural thing in the world.
Duh.
The milkmaid.
Obviously.
Jesus Christ, what's your problem?
Yeah, the story of the milkmaid. She's this aquatic cow that lives in the ocean, and once a year she takes on a human form and comes into town, and for those that earn her blessing, she leaves her special milk.
Oh my God, there's milk?
That's okay.
It's the milkmaid.
Sounds interesting.
What kind of form does she take?
She takes the form of a beautiful human woman. But it's always so hard to tell who she is because, of course, the festival draws travelers from everywhere. So there's always new people in town when the milkmaid comes to shore.
Oh, so there's just the one milkmaid. Interesting.
Ah.
Well, you see, there's only lady milkmaids, obviously. So it is said that during the festival that there's also a child that is left who will become the new milkmaid eventually.
All right.
Wait, like an orphaned milkmaid?
I think the idea is that it's one that a family happens to have around the time of the festival.
Oh, so somebody gets like imbued with the power of that.
Part of her blessing, yeah.
Is that a good thing to be?
The milkmaid, her special milk is magical.
Huh.
This is all feeling very kinky to me. I'm sorry.
What does it taste like? What does it taste like?
Oh, if only I had been blessed by the milkmaid to know.
Dang. Well, okay. Thank you for that interesting and terrifying information. We're going to go look
to Ryuutama.
I'm fascinated and terrified.
Yeah.
Yep. David, do you want the monster manual entry for the milkmaid?
Summon Dragonica.
So I'll turn to Ren and I'll just say, do you know more about this thing?
Yeah. And then it's like, Dragonica open. Fucking monster manual appears in front of us.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Snip, snip, snip. Here we go. Yep. Milkmaid. So delightful.
Oh, no.
Child. There you go.
All right.
I know, right?
Very rude questy.
Yeah.
All right. Sea spring milk. Okay.
Okay, so its habitat
55.
its habitat is the sea. It comes
sense.
around in the season of spring and it issues milk, I guess.
Special ability, Wish Cow. A milkmaid can take the form of a human female, but must bathe in seawater at least once per day. Okay.
So the milkmaid will take human form to visit human villages, thinking to leave a child in town. Their milk is said to be highly valuable for treating illnesses. So it makes me think that the milkmaid abandons her child at a human village.
Shh, shh. It's a positive game. There's
Oh,
no
sorry.
abandonment in this game. It's a special blessing. Okay.
All right. Sure. So I'll look at Ren and Akanet and say, like, is there, like, maybe we'll see the milkmaid.
Is there any way we can get ourselves out of this?
Yeah.
No.
So your aunt says the festival board with all the events and contests is right in the Tide Square. So definitely check it out on your way into town.
Okay. All right, we will. So let's go find the wizard.
Go.
The wizard. The weather wizard. The wizard.
The wizard. All right.
So we're wending our way through town, and maybe we'll be walking by the Tide Plaza, right?
Yep. So, yep. The lovely little Tide Square has it looks like it's one that they drag out every year. It's definitely weathered, but not permanent. But this board upon which there are multiple flyers posted. The majority of the board seems to be taken up with the official festivities for the Milkmaid Festival. But there are a few other flyers on there as well. This is the most default RPG thing that we've done so far, I feel like, in this game.
Jesus, for real.
Yeah.
Adventurers wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we'll walk up there
Right.
just to see what's up.
Yeah, walking up to you do notice there are a lot more people in town than the last time you were here. And all of them are very excited. People, kind of talking about how they hope that the milkmaid notices their performance in the events and that she will bless them. But yeah, so walking up to the board, you see, like I said, the main part talks about the festival competitions. That seems to be the big thing. They take place 2 days from now, not tomorrow, but the next day. That's right. Stuck in town for a couple of days.
Oh, Lord.
There is a fee of 5 gold if you want to enter events. But there are prizes that include gold and even vouchers to the Hermitage-owned winery in Seaglass. The competitions, each of them is listed and has a sign-up sheet. You are allowed to sign up for up to 2 competitions. There is a dance/music performance competition.
Okay.
There's an archery competition.
Okay.
There's a test of strength. There's a foot race. There is an eating competition. There is a cook-off. And a driftwood carving competition.
Okay.
So if any of those are of interest, you are allowed to sign up for up to 2 of them each. Just so you know.
So what do y'all think? Do you want to sign up?
Yes.
What are you going to sign up for?
I'll do the feats of strength in the spirit of Festivus. I will do feats of strength, I think. Yeah.
Not the cook-off?
Or the driftwood carving competition?
Ooh, driftwood or cook-off. Let's
I
do 2
didn't-
competitions each.
I didn't catch that there was a cook-off. Yeah,
There's a
definitely.
cook-off. It's
Yeah, can you do the list one more time?
Yes.
Because it kind of went in.
There's
and out of my
a
brain.
dance/music competition.
Okay, well, I'm in on that.
Okay.
There's an archery competition.
I love a good archery.
There's a test of strength. There is a foot race.
Oh.
An eating competition. Competitive eating, y'all. Gotta have it.
Of course.
There is a cook-off. It's a seafood chili cook-off.
Oh.
And a driftwood carving competition.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll definitely do the strength and the cook-off. I didn't catch the
Okay.
cook-off the first time around. I was like listening for like
Yeah.
a cooking
You got
thing, and I
distracted
did
by my
not
lip
catch it.
flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It is.
Okay,
It is
I
the
want to
Milkmaid
do
Festival.
the dance and music festival, and then I'll sign up for the archery competition just because I think, picturing like Kyudo style archery,
Yeah.
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 Like Udalali Gali what a day.
No,
Like,
not that kind.
No. The kind where you have to put on your
type of-
hakama and
Yeah,
your,
exactly. And then you got the arrow and the bow, and then you
Yeah.
bring them together,
Yeah.
and then you pull back.
You have the
Yeah.
banana finger glove.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
You
that's
draw
sexy.
it like back to here.
Yeah. We literally looked into that in real life because I love it so much. And our closest place to do it here is in Boulder, which is quite far. So
That's too bad.
Like, don't worry, you can get a cheap Yumi, for $700.
right.
Just get one of the cheap ones. They're only $700.
Yeah, and then it'll break on you, and you're like, "Wow, I'm so glad I spent $700
Yeah.
on this."
Delightful. Yeah. All right. And Mercedes.
Yeah, I don't really know. I have,
Do the Python contest.
I guess I could do the eating,
Oh,
but
I'd love that.
I'm a refined noble,
Mm-hmm.
but I can put it away. So yeah, I'll try that. And then I also have skills in dagger, so maybe I'd be able to do the driftwood carving.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that.
So
I
I'll do
love the
eating.
idea that the eating contest is like a chili eating, like a how spicy can you tolerate, not like quantity. Like that'd be awesome.
All right. Beyond the information about the official festival, you also notice a flyer that is written in very small, childlike scrawl. And it says, Stick 'em Up's Friend Pool Scavenger Hunt with prizes.
Hell no.
Yes. Oh, wait.
Hell
No,
no.
hell yes. Dude,
Stick
stick
'em
them
up.
up. Stick
What
them
is he
up.
trying? He's trying to go straight. We should
Yeah.
support that. We should support that.
Yeah, it's his friend pool
Friend
scavenger
pool.
hunt with
I'm all-
prizes.
I love it. Okay,
Yeah.
where is stick 'em up?
So it gives you directions to what part of town the friend pool is in.
Uh-huh.
So you can go there.
Okay.
That's open prior to the official festival, so it's always something you could hop in and do. And then there's another handwritten flyer, this one written
Oh my
much
gosh.
nicer.
Uh-huh.
And it says, missing harvest equipment, large reward for investigation services. Inquire at Obachan Kelp Farm.
Okay, Obachan Kelp Farm.
Mhm.
So we've got missing farm equipment, Stick 'em Up running some kind of scam,
No, it's not.
and
Stick 'em up is not scamming.
then the Harvest Festival games or whatever.
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
We got plenty to do.
Yep.
So while you're reading these and signing up for things, you do notice that She-Cell herself
Oh.
is approaching the board. And she is signing up for a subcategory of the cooking contest that's for baked goods.
Hmm.
And she sees the three of you there and she says, "Oh, well, hello there. It's good to see you back in town. You come to check on your pets?"
Yes. We're
Oh,
probably gonna pick them up.
yes.
We're also coming through to pick them up and to
Hmm.
go back to my lands at least.
"Oh, did you have luck on your quest then?"
Some, yeah.
Very good. Well, I'm signing up for the baking event. I'm very nervous, though. I don't normally make sweet things.
Oh, well, can't you have like a savory thing that you bake?
They're being very particular about this, but I'm going to try to get around it. Try to insert my flavor in there. You know what I mean?
I don't, but I loved hearing it.
She says, "Well, if you're coming back to check on your critters, perhaps you
Uh-huh.
can taste some of the things I'm trying out.
Sure.
You know, plus
Yeah.
we'll have a good amount of travelers in tonight, so it'll be quite the party.
Great. Yeah, I think we actually do need a place to stay now I'm looking around.
Oh, yes, you're always welcome.
Oh, yay. Thank you. All right.
Score.
Yeah. Also, have you seen the wizard around?
Oh,
The weasel wizard?
yes. He's had quite his own adventure here while you've been
Okay,
away.
you're the second person to have said that. What the heck happened to him?
Well, I think he just really found his match here.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I guess we should check out what the heck's going on.
But
I look
I've
at Ren.
heard he's been trying to look for something or perhaps win one of the prizes over at the friend pool. So I'd check over there when you have time.
Is the friend pool really a friend pool or is it a scam?
Stick 'em Up opened it up pretty soon after you left. So he impressed the Hermitage with his proposal.
Wow.
How is Stick 'em Up getting around these days?
Well, he has a lot of help, a lot of fans now. So
Really?
Oh my God.
yes.
That's so good. Okay.
Well, if a name like Stick 'em Up, I guess.
I know. It's a good one. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Seashell. We'll definitely check things out.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we
Well,
are
we gotta talk to this wizard.
yeah, so we're
You're
gonna
get there
head
first.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So
Where are the signups for the events?
Oh, that's where we
they're
were.
in the Tide Square. So it's kind of
Mhm.
that area where it's like the glass works that heat the little hot springs tide pool, and then the buildings around the square that the Hermitage have slowly moved through as they've grown too big. And then, beyond that, you have like the inns and restaurants and then the shops. And then, of course, the friend pool is going to be kind of on the other side of town where it wasn't as developed yet because he needed space to set up the whole facility. The kelp farm is just down the beach from this area, so not too far along. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll sign myself up for the dance music competition and the archery competition before we
Sounds
head out.
good. Sounds good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do the same. And this is 5 gold for each one or just for both?
Yes, so it'll be 5 gold per competition that you enter, each with the promise of prizes and impressing the milkmaid, who's no doubt here watching the festivities.
Oh.
Even more kinky. All right, I need to get a
Oh my
pencil.
God, what the heck? All right.
I do like, even though it just worked out that way, that like Run's like, oh, we're signing up for events. I'm just going to do the first 2 on the list. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say no more. Don't even need to read any further. I'm
Mhm.
done.
All right. So we've signed up. And where
Okay.
do we have to be for these? Like what time of day are these taking
So
place?
yes, in 2 days, it sounds like all of the events will be set up at least starting around the Tide Square, since that's kind of the middle of town.
Okay.
But depending on the competition, they may wend through other areas as well. But for the ones you all signed up for, they should all be here. So you should be
Okay.
good. So in 2 days' time, you may
Mhm.
return.
Okay. So let's look for this wizard.
Okay. So you head through town, past the very busy restaurants full of travelers. You notice as you pass through, every location has an empty bowl kind of set outside the front door, just hoping to be blessed by the milkmaid.
Mhm.
Normal stuff.
Yeah, very normal.
And you go, you're just kind of outside of where the buildings are, where the grasses are starting to sway on kind of the dunes outside of town. And you see these very cute, but definitely like, they're not like artisan made like signs and things advertising the friend pool.
Oh,
Yeah, it's everything is, it feels very SpongeBob in a lot of ways,
uh-huh.
So it's like, rough painted like star-shaped signs and like anemone-shaped signs and stuff like that. And, leading you to this like archway, like plywood archway entrance where there is a little attendant stand.
Mm-hmm.
And at the attendant stand, on top of it, you see a small starfish wearing a name tag that says "Stick 'em Up."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hi, Stick 'em Up.
Oh, hey guys. How you doing? You come back for the festival? You here for the scavenger hunt?
Yeah, that's what we heard, that you have a scavenger hunt in the friend pool.
Yep. Welcome to the friend pool.
Why did you call it the friend pool?
Because it's for friends, and there's a pool.
Great. So how do we sign up?
Oh, great. Okay. So here's how it works. And it like pulls out from under the counter this little like booklet. This is the prize booklet. So every time you find one of the special pool friends, you get to pick. It will give you a magical check mark on your little book, and then you can get a prize.
What's the prize?
Oh man, there's so many prizes. They're all super cute though. Like this one is a cute starfish shaped soap, and there's also this one. This one's a cute starfish shaped button.
Wait. Where did you get these from?
Oh, in town, I made friends with all the merchants because I'm very famous now, and they made me stuff for the prizes.
Wow.
Because I helped save the town. I told them all about how I helped you guys, and I got you. I told you where everything was, and then I helped you fight the hand. Remember all that? Yeah, I told them all about it. Yeah.
So I look at Red. Akane, what do you think of this?
Well, Stick 'em Up's role was not insignificant exactly.
Exactly.
I suppose.
Yeah. Significant.
I forgot what color. What? Yeah.
Yeah, it's purpley pink.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Stick 'em Up. So let's see this friend pool book, and we will do the scavenger hunt.
Right. Here's the book.
Thank you.
If you are good at finding stuff, then you should be okay to get everything on your own. But if you need a little help for just 5 gold, I can give you this. And he opens a little like seaweed wrapped pouch, and inside there is one special friend cookie. And he's like, the special pool friends really like the cookies, so sometimes they don't run away as fast if you got a cookie.
Oh, what happens to the pool friends after you after we just have to spot them? We don't have to bring them to you?
You gotta catch them, and then they put a special check mark in your book.
Oh,
and if you get all the check marks, you can get prizes.
All right. All right. I think we'll.
What?
What?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
It's like the map they give you at the Natural History Museum when you're a little kid and you get the stamps at the different stations.
Right.
It's cool.
All right. So I don't know about
he's
the
like,
cookie.
yes, when you're a kid.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. So like right now,
Mm-hmm.
currently, I think they're just about ending it though. Like in Japan, they have like the manhole cover things that are like Pokemon themed.
Mm-hmm.
And there are maps that show you where the different Pokemon manhole covers are all across Japan. But each one near it has a little station where you stamp your little collector book to show you visited that manhole. Yeah. So it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Except they're pool friends that run away from you before
Yeah.
they give you a check mark. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So maybe we should get a cookie. What do y'all think?
Popcorn?
I mean, yeah. Why not?
All right. So here's 5 gold. I'll pay for it.
Oh,
Excellent.
God.
All right. Well, here's the cookie for the special friends.
Okay. Thank you.
If you're having a hard time, just, wave that around. You'll probably find somebody.
Okay. So I'm looking at this cookie. What does it look like?
It looks like a rice cracker.
Oh my God.
Can I smell it and see what it smells like?
Yeah, it smells a little bit like, like seaweed and teriyaki sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smells pretty good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Do you eat these?
All the pool friends love these. I'm not lying to you. They're great.
Wait, are you considered a pool friend since you're like you
I
hang out
opened the
outside?
pool and I'm like the first friend, right? And
I
then
got
the other friends came. It's great. It's a popular place.
Okay, well, we will see. So let's get a move on here. So we
Right.
head toward the friend pool. What does it look like?
So this area, it's definitely like, a pond sort of thing that's been dug into this area outside of town. And then seawater has been brought in to fill the pool. You'll notice it's kind of like set up so it's not a singular pool. It's these winding paths with plants all around, and then random decorations occasionally that are like the plywood hand painted cutouts of like stars and
Yeah.
stuff giving you thumbs up, little hermit
Yeah.
crabs and everything.
Yeah.
And so the paths will lead you to different pools. Some of them are themed, some of them have little drink bars by the
Mhm.
water and stuff like that. It seems like a pretty chill place.
All right. Let's go take a look.
Right. So you notice that along this area, there are many what you assume are pool friends hanging around. And there's, like sea cucumbers and all sorts of fun stuff. And when they see you and see that you have the little book, they all like grin really big and like start to run away.
Oh no.
So if you would like to track one down and catch it, that would be a direction check.
Okay.
Mhm.
So for me, that's int plus int.
Yes.
All right. So that's 2d10.
Dang.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
Oh my God. That's a 6.
Okay.
Does that count? It's not a journey check. It's not the same thing.
A direction check is one of the journey checks, yes.
Excellent.
So you get a +2.
+2. Yeah.
And we are in the grasslands, if that's anyone's special place for your bonus.
That's a
All
correct.
right.
Oh,
16 total.
dang.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's
All
right.
How about you, Akhnit?
Make a direction check.
Yeah, int and
Okay.
int.
Yes.
Int.
Yes.
Mhm,
In
mhm.
it.
Okay.
Mercedes is like smelling the special friend cookie, like, wow, this smells really good. And like Ren just runs out into the pool, like, real lizard style, I guess. Meanwhile, Akhnit just leans down and like picks up this little like whelk that's like slowly slithering away, like, try to get me or whatever. So yeah, Ren, for your crit, that was a very high number. I'm going to say as you ran out into the pool, you scooped up 2 of the pool friends. So
Oh.
now between all of you, you have 3 that you can bring back to Mercedes to give their special check marks in the book.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
okay.
And so when you hopefully put them back down to what they're doing, they kind of just
Right.
like laugh and they're like, oh, that's great job, everybody. Like, they're like, maybe try the next pool. Yes.
Oh, all right. Let's try.
Okay. So, wandering down the path to the next pool. You can see it up ahead. You see many like grinning pool friends just waiting to run. But you also notice a very worried looking wizard kind of rooting around in the plants near the path.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna approach him just quietly so that he doesn't like freak out.
Ah!
Oh my God.
Casually.
Sorry.
Up
Sorry about
next
that.
to him.
That was very quiet.
Super stealth. Yeah, so hi.
Hello.
We were told to check in with you for two reasons. One is I need some weasel silver.
Oh.
Sickle weasel.
Sickle weasel silver. And then also what's going on with you? You seem off.
Well, and you see him like kind of like worrying this piece of paper between his little ferrety hands.
Mm-hmm.
He says, well, I'm looking all over for there's a special seed that you can plant and it grows a coral house. And so I heard that one of the prizes for the scavenger hunt is you could get a coral house seed. And I really need that because I'm so nervous. And there's no way that Julian will accept my proposal if I can't promise us that we'll have a house.
Okay. We can help you with that if you want.
And he like opens his little like scavenger hunt book and you see there's like no check marks in it and it looks like he dropped it in one of the pools.
Oh my
God!
Some point. No.
He's like, I'm not very good at this.
I can tell. It's okay though, because we're here. And let's just start to walk around.
Okay.
So I guess we'll just move and walk around.
Mm-hmm. All right. So up ahead is the pool. You can see the pool friends getting ready to run and hide. And the wizard like immediately runs off after one of them, trips, falls into the pool, gets out, cries a little, and sits down on a bench next to the pool. He's like, I told you, I'm so bad at this.
Oh my God. Well, you need to calm down a little bit. Here. So I'm going to take the cookie and I'm going to start like crumbling pieces of it onto the ground.
All right. So using the cookie, I would like you to make, let's do an int plus dex, but you may have a +2 for use of the cookie.
Okay. That is a 5.
Excellent.
Oh my God.
Right.
Not great.
No, that's fine. So your use of the cookie does attract one of the pool friends. It is a fist-sized hermit crab.
Oh my God.
Who's like, oh dang, a special cookie, yeah. And like just comes skittering out. So perhaps one of your friends will be fast enough to catch it while it's distracted by the cookie. So yes, int plus dex to get your timing just right.
Int plus dex. Okay. Can I help?
Yeah.
Please do.
Nice.
Help a roll first.
I got another double 3s.
Ooh.
Ooh, I just got 3 total, which is not great.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm sure this looks very fumbly where it's like this like crab who sounds like, oh yeah, special cookies, doing its little crab eating thing. And then like Mercedes tries to grab it and like hops out of the way and it's like, oh, cookies. And then like Ren's like, I'll help. And like he's like, oh, dodge. And then it like catches it and is like kind of juggling it between the hands and stuff. It's like, fine, I'll check your thing, but calm down.
Yeah, come on, man. We got you some cookies.
All right, so now you have another check mark in your book.
Okay. All right, so we'll just keep meandering around and seeing what we can spot.
All right. So finding all of the pool friends can take quite a while, but to make sure that you can get all the check marks, that none of them elude you, we'll do one more round of our direction checks. So int plus int to see how y'all do.
Okay. All right.
12 for me.
Ooh,
I got 12 also.
nice.
I got 7.
Okay. So, but that's enough for 2 of you doing so well. That is very good. So yes, Mercedes and Ren, you spend the next, hour or so running around getting check marks for the books. Akane, you keep trying to go catch them when you see them, but every time you do, the wizard runs out trying to get them for his book and messes you up and then cries about it and you have to comfort him and it's a whole thing. But over the course, kind of leading you up into later in the afternoon, you finally get your last check mark in the
Ooh.
book.
All right. Okay,
Right.
so we can take it to stick 'em up.
Yep. So stick him up, greets you once again at the
Yeah.
attendant counter. He's like, "Oh wow, are you giving up already? Was my quest too difficult for you?"
I think not. And then I'll just show the filled out book.
Oh wow, you did it. All right, well here's the prizes. I have a whole list of them. It's a bunch of really cute stuff. Do you have anything in mind?
No, well, what's on the list?
Okay, like I said, we got most of it looks like me because that's what I
Oh,
got.
right.
So there's the soap that looks like me.
Uh-huh.
There's a button that looks like me. There's a me backpack. It's pretty cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
You
because it's
backpack.
I'm always on your back. It's like a little backpack that looks like me.
That's
Wear
how
my
we
little name
bonded.
tag. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's let's see. There's these vouchers for medieval tides, very popular.
Oh.
You've been there. It's pretty cool.
This would be amazing.
There's some restaurant vouchers, and then there's this one over here. It's comes from Obachan's kelp farm, but it's one of those little seeds that grows your own coral house. Is pretty cool. And then you also got this cape that looks like me if you want a really big me. And then there's a me hat. It's kind of like a beret, but with pointy corners.
Okay. Wow.
Mhm.
There's a lot of merchandise here.
Yeah. It's a hard scavenger hunt. You gotta have a lot of prizes, really entice the people to keep trying.
Right. So how many do we have? How many check marks do we have?
So you have enough check marks to pick 2 of the prizes. Since you got a big group, I'll let you pick 2.
Okay. What do y'all want to pick for the first prize?
Beginning to think the Medieval Tides gift voucher that we won the last time isn't the most prestigious reward. I feel like they're the McDonald's gift cards of sea glass. I don't know. The backpack sounded cute for Mercedes.
For me?
Kind of a throwback, since you used to have sea glass or stick 'em up riding around on your back.
That's true. That might be good. I think I'll go for the backpack.
Mm-hmm. You now have a cute large backpack.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
And then there's the Coral House, of course.
The coral. What?
The Coral House.
Oh,
Isn't that why we were helping out
Yeah.
the wizard?
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you don't have to spend your prices on me. I mean, I can stay here. I still have another day before they stop the scavenger hunt. I'm sure I'll catch something at some point."
Not so sure about that.
No.
I'm getting better, I think.
How many days have you been here?
Oh, they started yesterday.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think we were helping him, right? Or
Yes.
them.
Yes.
What did so can I look at the book?
At his book.
Yeah.
So he got 1 check mark while you guys were doing your stuff.
His water damage book.
Yeah.
Nice. It's just 1.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See, that's so much better than I was doing before. So thank you for all your help.
Oh man.
relying on us.
What?
He's relying on us.
Yeah, so Ren, you're fast. Couldn't you take care of this?
Take care of what?
Just like helping him find more things for the book.
You don't want to just donate one of our prizes to him?
Oh, okay, we could do that too.
Yeah.
I just thought maybe if he earned it, he'd like it better. I don't know.
I don't think it's happening.
So right.
All right,
Like,
so I'll hand you the coral house. I'll hand you the coral house, and then I'll have you bestow it to him.
Okay.
All right,
I
yeah.
will
So
bestow the coral
stick
house.
him up, hands you what looks like kind of a dull pearl with little like white roots coming out the bottom of it.
Cool.
Hmm. All right. Do we know this wizard's name?
His name is Iza.
Iza. All right. So I turn to Iza and I say, take this as a token of our appreciation and support for everything that wizards do.
Well, everything we do is telling the weather. So okay. But also thank you. I think Julian really likes me, but being able to promise him our first house together, I think will make this go so much better. But you wanted silver.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need sickle weasel silver.
I encountered sickle weasels on my way through. I'm not much of a fighter, but I did this thing where I pretended to be one of the mongooses, and then they didn't attack me, and I was like, haha, and I karate chop, and then their little like claws that they wear to mess people up came off, and I ran away with them.
Whoa.
Which you'd think would make me much better at catching these, but I am not. Maybe it's the lack of sleep for me here for 2 days.
Yeah, I think you got to get out of here, actually.
But he gives you half of the silver he collected from the sickle weasels, which should be adequate. The other half I'm using for a ring.
Oh?
Nice.
Can I see the ring?
To get married.
Oh, can I see the ring?
Oh, well, yeah, sure. I still have to put a stone in it, but here you go. And you can see that he's had someone craft part of his sickle weasel silver into a rather fine, but large. It doesn't look finger shaped ring.
Okay. Wow, this is quite beautiful.
Oh, yes, they did a wonderful job.
Definitely. All right. Well, what do y'all want to do?
It's getting late. Are you going to one of the parties?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think so.
I should probably report to our contest areas.
Oh, the contests aren't for a couple of days. But I know folks are preparing.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So let's head over there.
Right. Well, maybe I'll see you at one of the restaurants tonight, depending on which party you're going to.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do y'all want to do?
Well, are the contests happening today, or did we just sign up for them today?
So you signed up for them today. The contests are taking place in 2 days. So you have tonight and tomorrow to get into trouble before the contests happen.
Okay. I don't know. What else do we have going on?
Well, there's the farm. There's the kelp farm.
The kelp farm, yeah.
There's your critters. She sells asked you to taste some of her strange baked goods. And then you do know that there's going to be some parties tonight, and one of them is at your inn at She Sells. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
All right. Well, why don't we try some of these dishes? I'm a little hungry.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So heading back into town proper, you can see that the district with the inns and restaurants and medieval tides are all very busy. The like special colorful lanterns have been set up outside lining the street in like blues and greens and yellows. And yeah, everyone seems in a very good mood. The bowls that you see along the way are still empty. But maybe.
No milkmaid appearance yet.
No milkmaid yet.
All right.
I'm afraid, like, I'm really curious what color this milk is going to be. Like, I say to Akhenet, I wonder if you can make cheese from it.
Most likely. I think you can make cheese from any milk.
Yeah, it's true.
You pull like a little like Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
There's goat cheese and yak cheese. You got, of course, cow cheese.
Almond cheese. Yeah.
Oat cheese, not to be confused with goat cheese, although they do go well together. Then also you got soy cheese, rice cheese.
All right. Yeah. So the bowls are empty. We're making our way to seashells.
Okay. At seashells. Yeah. You notice that crowds are starting to gather, but as she notices you come in, she says, we still have a bit before things started. Did you want to try some items now, or I'll still be practicing tomorrow if you wanted to do it then?
Maybe we could just I think it'd be fun to try some stuff now.
All right. So I need each of you to roll 1d6 to determine which of the baked goods you select.
All right. Wait, which what? Which one?
A d6. One.
Oh no.
D6.
Okay. All right. That's a 5.
Okay. Locking it.
Got a 6.
Okay. Very good.
6.
What I will tell you with those rolls, all of you get one that is pretty decent. Akhenet, I think because of your expertise, you select the one that is going to be the most delicious. You're like, you know what to look for. But yes, but you can tell by the design and some of the flavors, this is definitely a crab woman trying to figure out what baked goods should be like.
Oh my God.
Please tell me she's making cheddar biscuits.
Well, one of you, let's see, Santi, Akhenet, the one that you pick that is the delicious one, is this fluffy, delightful, like rice bun. It's just in the shape of a fish.
Oh.
But it doesn't taste like fish. It just looks like a fish. So it works out.
Okay.
Yum.
Splendid.
Let's see. 5, that was Mercedes. Right? Who got the 5?
Yeah, I got 5.
Okay. So Mercedes, you get where she's like trying to definitely skirt the rules for some of the baked good stuff. It's this flaky pastry like roll up that has this smoked fish kind of filling in it. It's pretty good.
Yummy.
And then Ren, the one you get is a sugar cookie. You feel like that's a safe bet.
Sure.
But the aftertaste is fish. But it's weirdly okay. Like, it's not bad.
I'm weirdly okay with this.
That reminds me.
I will say, if you rolled a 1, you picked something that gives you the poisoned condition.
Oh my God. So it's like when Bender tries to cook on Futurama, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Since he has no smell of taste, or no sense of smell or taste.
Yeah.
That
so
reminds
she says,
me.
so which, oh, go ahead. Yeah. What does it remind you?
No, it reminds me of this thing we just saw. We were gonna order some Chinese food. There's something called pineapple shrimp.
Oh my God.
And we were like, oh, okay, what the heck is that? Look at it. It's like fried shrimp coated with something, and there are blue sprinkles on top.
Nope,
So
that's
gross.
100%. Okay, yeah.
And
The
and,
one
and
all
the,
of you avoided was the shrimp that just had blue sugar on
and
top.
the sauce or whatever that the shrimp are tossed in actually looks like cupcake frosting. So
Yeah.
it just basically looks like shrimp and frosting with blue sprinkles
Okay.
on
Well,
it. It looks so nasty.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
glazed. It's weird.
So yeah, the one all
Glaze.
of you,
Yeah, glaze. Yeah.
the one all of you skipped was it's like a cupcake with these candy glazed shrimp with sugar sprinkled on top. She's like, oh, no one picked the cupcakes. Interesting. So which one do you think I should do for the contest?
So I'm looking at Akhenet. This is your field. Like, what do you think would work best?
I really thought the cupcake would be a good bet.
So I'm not so sure you should actually call this a fish cake. But this would definitely be putting your best foot forward.
Okay. Wonderful. Oh, yes. And were the other ones good too?
Yes, I like my pastry. It's delicious. I think that's something you should probably serve here at the inn on a regular basis. It's very tasty. It's like a nice pastry with smoked fish, which is delicious.
Yeah, I'm calling those ones fin wheels.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yes,
That's
yes,
so
yes.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And Ren, what about yours?
Yeah.
I'm like kind of elbowing, like, be diplomatic.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just gonna I'll roll my spirit here. All right. It's okay. It's an average roll. An
Okay.
8. So, but one of them was a 1. So, okay. So, yeah, I'll just kind of nod. I'll say, yeah, it's pretty hard to fuck up a sugar cookie.
Oh my God.
She's like,
You
yeah,
say that?
Yes.
that one was definitely my safety net. I knew it would be all right. But okay, it sounds like these, like the rice cakes are the way to go. Okay, excellent, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for trying all of the things I've been practicing. I've been working for days on these.
Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you win because it's pretty brave of you to attempt something like this, considering you don't usually bake things that are sweet.
Right. Well, speaking of, I'm going to get some crab and seaweed salad out to you right away. Feel free, grab a table.
Is it real crab?
Well, I know you prefer the crab with the K, correct?
This is awkward. This is a very awkward conversation. She is a crab.
We've established that no sentient crabs are eaten, that the only sentient being who's been eaten in this game is the one the frog ate back in the swamp, because that's not what you're supposed to do.
Well, what about the egg, the initial egg?
Well, no one knows for sure if those are really
sentient.
They're kind of too much of a dick for anyone to follow the rules with them, I think.
I mean, they clearly lack a central nervous system, so that's okay.
It's true. You didn't see anything in
they're
there.
Ratatouille, though. They're Ratatouille.
That is your.
And we didn't eat that one, so
It's true.
I thought we did. What did we do with the Ratatouille?
The little one? The little one?
Yeah.
You turned him in as a criminal to the crab people.
That's right. There you go.
5 bars right now. Oh my God. Wait. Oh my God. Okay. It's like, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's him and the raccoon gang. You just.
That's right.
Up. Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So yes. Okay. So yes, the imitation crab is fine.
Oh, very well. And she scuttles back to the kitchen.
Right. So you all, so we were able to get some silver from the weasel, right? I mean, we have the silver, we have the glass. We just need to get the egg the light from a true egg. And that I have no compunction doing. So hopefully, we can enjoy these festivities and be on our way once they're done. What do you think? What is going on? Am I muted?
No, you're good.
Oh,
yeah. Everyone's just silently.
I was nodding in a sense. I was like,
yes,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Podcast
Sorry.
Nodding.
Okay. All right. All right. Sorry about that.
Kermit and Christian Bale nods. Yeah.
Kermit and Christian Bale, yes, Senor Bale. So I think we might have some time to go check out about the missing harvest equipment from the Obachan kelp farm. What are you all up for a mystery, or Akane, do you want to practice your dishes for the
kefir.
cook-off, or want to practice your music, Ren?
I'm curious about this missing equipment. That definitely perked up my ears.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
If I don't know how to cook this dish by now, no amount of practice will help.
What are you gonna cook? What have you decided what you're gonna put into the?
Yeah, what are you putting in your chili?
Yeah.
Seafood chili. That wow. Yeah, I think I've decided what I'm going to make.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to make a lionfish green pepper stew type of chili.
I love that idea. I just want to say for the record that a chili just needs to be something that is with tomatoes and meat and cooked by simmering the ingredients in one pot with spices.
No shit.
That's one definition.
Okay.
So it's just a tomatoey base with spices and cooked. So
Well,
it reminds
we'll
me of this.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, it reminds you of what?
Reminds me of like this cod dish that I used to make with just like tomatoes and like cod and spices and herbs and stuff. It's very good.
Going for like this interesting like green chili chicken stew caldito hybrid sort of. Like I'm gonna go for like a nice rich translucent broth with it and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're gonna
That sounds amazing. Where do you get your green chilies from?
And green peppers.
Oh, peppers. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'll go with the locally sourced ones. So I'll because I don't have them from back home.
Yeah.
Giselle says, "Oh, there will be a whole table full of battle ingredients that you can choose from as well." Yes.
Whoa. Are those coming from like attendees to the festival? They come and bring ingredients from all of different parts
certainly
of the
travelers do contribute because they're all trying to impress the milkmaid.
Oh, right. That's important to do.
Yes.
I don't know if I look at Ren and I don't know if we've been very impressive so far.
Well, you haven't even gotten to the contests yet. You'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like a Iron Chef type of thing where you show up and you have stuff and they're just like, and here's the like pantry that you go and get your stuff from. So
totally
like, cool. Hopefully I have a nice lionfish, but if not, a robust like fish that holds up to being, stewed.
Yeah.
And a good green pepper. Everything else will be pretty basic. That should be delicious.
I can't wait to see how you do. And Ren, what kind of song were you thinking about playing?
Well, that's a good question. I'm curious how the dance component comes into it.
Are you a dancer?
I can dance.
Really?
Sure. I've just never needed to.
Prove it.
I only dance when I have to.
What? When have you had to?
Exactly. I can dance. I just don't want to.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I tell people too.
So you want to show some moves or?
We'll see what they want. I'll do whatever it takes to win this contest though.
What does that mean?
Whatever it takes.
All right. Well, maybe we should before we go to the kelp farm, maybe we should drop in on the Octotine named
I was hoping one of you wrote it down because I do not remember.
Oh no.
So we can rename him if we have to. like dub over it in the edit with the correct name. I don't
Blah,
know.
blah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mr. Black.
Mr. Black. Bum, 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 bum,
Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Dudley.
Instagram.
It was
Dudley.
Dudley. Mhm.
Dudley.
I thought he was a D name. I wasn't sure if he was like
Oh.
Darren or something.
No, Dudley.
Okay.
Okay, so we should just check in on our well, we have the rat and we have Elvira, but there's also Aki.
Also, yeah. And all of your
All of our
dragons.
Miss Dragons that have been kind of hanging around.
Yep.
And
So
yeah.
she still says, well, your room is still being kept upstairs.
Oh, great. Oh, thank you so much.
Hmm.
So let's check in on Dudley and his family and see what's up. I'm just taking a tour.
So yeah, going back through the merchants district then. You can see that everyone has special festival wares out right now, and very
Okay.
different from the last time you were here. All of the stalls are open at night because they had been closing down before, and with all the thefts,
Yeah.
and foggy weather.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone's in much better spirits. You can see all of these visitors crowded around the various tables. And with all like, the special like festival wares that have like cows and udder themes and stuff like that. It's very exciting.
Udder themes?
Yes.
Really?
Udders are a big part.
Do they
of the
have like
Milkmaid
do they have like
Festival.
gloves that have udders at the end
Oh
of them?
yeah.
Yeah.
And when you get to the sweaters, any number of arms stall, there's definitely some that have like little knitted udders on the front of them.
I'm just imagining people getting like, novelty hats,
Oh,
like they
yeah.
hand out at like state fairs and shit. but they're just,
Absolutely.
like, big pink udders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Everyone has udder mohawk hats, basically.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
Uh,
People with like, instead of the beer hats, it's just 2 glasses of milk,
Oh,
Yeah.
you put a content warning for lactose intolerant.
Milk
people
is
in
a
this
bad
episode.
choice.
Yeah.
All right. So okay. So we get to the knitting booth,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
And
Yep.
then we are there to be like, hi, Dudley. Is Dudley here?
Oh, Dudley's taking care of your critters at the house.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, great. Where is that?
So she gives you directions to
Okay.
their little like sandstone abode.
Uh-huh.
And you know it as you're approaching because like mist is trailing out under the front door.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So, so I think we'll go and we'll go and we'll knock on the door.
All right. So you knock on the door and you can hear like the sound of music coming from inside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what kind of music? My Chemical Romance or what?
Yeah, it's Black Parade. Basically, yeah, this is what you hear coming out from through the door. So you're not sure if whoever's in there, whoever
Yeah.
it could possibly
Who
be,
could it be?
it can hear you knocking.
All right. So I'm looking at Ren and knocking it like, So I'll knock a little louder.
I'll just
Oh, yeah.
open the door.
Oh, you're gonna
Always
open
a
the door?
mistake, but
All
Okay.
right, so you open the door and you can see this octo teen like rocking out as like fog rolls around him, from all of the mist dragons that are like helping him with his little practice of his performance. He's like,
Oh,
into the city to see the marching band, and then he like turns around and he's like, hey, I was practicing.
oh,
God.
sorry, Dudley. Well, it was looking great so far.
I'm trying really hard. My mom made me this marching band outfit.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how has it been going with the critters?
Oh, they're really good. You're the one that has like the antlers. Sometimes it's a little grouchy, but they're all pretty good.
Elvira, what did she do?
Sometimes she like steals stuff that I'm eating
Oh,
when I'm
okay.
trying to eat it, and then she runs away.
That sounds like Elvira.
Yeah.
Where is she right now?
Oh yeah. And he points over to the corner, and then you can see she's over on this very small set of bongos, basically hopping back and forth for his weird spoken word performance of Black Parade. Yeah.
So I'll pick her up and start cuddling with her.
Yeah. She has missed you very much.
Oh, my baby. I'm holding the jackalope in my hands, and she's grown. I can see she's lost some of her baby fur a little bit. Oh no. So I'm petting her and I said, thanks for watching her. We might have you watch her for a little while longer. We're gonna be here for about 2 more days.
Oh yeah, just staying for the festivities.
Yeah, actually you might have a competitor here with Ren.
Oh, I mean, cool.
Speaking of which, where's Aki?
Oh, yeah, over there. And he points. And you can see that Aki is not helping with the performance.
Of course not.
But is just sitting in the corner eating rice crackers.
Oh.
Bitch could be eating crackers.
Yeah.
She really likes the special friend crackers from the friend pool.
Of course she does.
Yeah, that was a whole new thing. Were you able to go do the scavenger hunt?
Oh yeah, I went over there. For a while. It's fine.
Yeah.
You have to go really fast though.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. We checked it out ourselves.
I don't do that. So
yeah, no, it's not for everybody.
Yeah. It's a nice spot though, when not for the scavenger hunt, but just to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mist Dragons had a good time over there. We hung out in the pools and stuff.
I'm loving this so much. I can't even begin to tell you. This is amazing. All right. Cool. Well, thank you for watching. What about the rat that we called Rat?
Oh yeah, it opens his little marching man knitted jacket, and the little rat peeks its head out.
Rat, are you loving life? Oh my god.
I feel like we can leave the rat with Octo Team, as a pet.
Oh, have they kind of bonded a little bit? I can see you all are friends. I'm almost thinking that Rat has a little marching band hat on.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
definitely. Like the rodent in Dumbo.
Yeah. The rodent in Dumbo.
Much like the rodent in Dumbo.
It's
oh my gosh.
Yeah, this rat's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Do you know how smart they are, and they fit in weird places, and they scare my little younger siblings all the time. Oh yeah, go check out what's in that little rat. Whatever.
Well, Rat might want to stay with you then. It seems like you have a good rapport here. So
is that okay?
Totally. Rat, what do you think? I think that's a yes. Yeah, Rat's into it. Rat loves you. Looks like.
This is the best present I've ever gotten.
Oh, well, it's the least we can do. You took care of our pets, which is so kind and generous of you.
Yeah, I like animals.
Yeah, I can tell. All right. Well, we'll check back in later, and I'll give Elvira a little scritch behind the ears, and we will see you at the competition.
Oh, all right. I think I'm gonna do my best.
I know you will. Cool.
Because what if the milkmaid's real hot?
What if?
What if? I know. It's the question on everyone's mind.
It's a teenager thing. What if? Blah blah blah. Yeah.
What if, indeed. All right, so off we go. Shall we go to the kelp farm? What do you two want to do? I feel like I'm trying to lead us in a way, but I want to also include you in the decision.
Being an excellent leader, and I think the kelp farm is a good direction for sure.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
We're full of crab and seaweed, and we saw pets, so we are ready to rock and roll.
All right. So heading down the beach from the Tide Square, quite a bit outside of town, because it's a large space that's required to harvest the amount of kelp that's used by the restaurants in town for their various dishes.
Mhm.
You can see an area set up where there is a lovely kind of quaint picket fence along the land part of the farm, and then kind of the buoy and rope sort of outline of the kelp bed areas. And yeah, there's a little pathway that leads up to a cottage inside of the fence. You can see that there is a very comfortable and old looking hound dog just laying on the porch of this little cottage. And yeah, there are lights on the cottage because it's starting to get a little towards twilight at this point.
Mhm.
But yeah, and the sign out front does identify it as Obachan's kelp farm.
All right. So we'll knock on the door or ring a doorbell or bell or.
Yep. In this case, the creak of the porch floorboards act as your greeting.
Yeah.
The dog doesn't even lift his head. And just kind of like his eyes move towards you, as you approach. And yeah, Obachan herself opens the door.
Mhm.
And she says, "Oh, here for kelp, or are we here for the notice?"
The notice.
Ah, very good. Well, my farm supplies all the restaurants in town, particularly mine and my sister's.
Mhm.
But the equipment we use to harvest the kelp when it's ready is gone missing.
When did you last see it?
Well, I did my last big harvest last week to prepare for the festival. I was going to do another one just right before things got started, in case there were travelers. I wanted to take some of our local kelp home with them, after the festivities. And I went out to check on it, and it was just gone.
What are the tools exactly?
Oh, very good. Well, one of them, it's this a special long-handled rake so I can pull the kelp towards the shore. That's gone. And then my shovel for when we need to go down into the water and put down the new kelp, that's gone. And now the wagon I used to carry it into town is gone too.
Is that a recent development, or did that disappear along with the shovel and the rake?
The rake was the first thing I noticed missing, and then I went into the tool shed and the shovel was gone, but the wagon was still there. And then yesterday the wagon was gone too.
Can we look at the path where the shed is, and then if it's dirt, maybe the wheels went somewhere that we could track?
Oh, excellent idea. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be, but certainly you could check for me. I have no problem with that.
Okay. All right, let's go look.
All right. So heading out towards the shed, you would open it and notice that, yeah, it seems to be pretty empty in here. There are obvious places where things go, very organized looking area, but all the hooks that would normally hold tools are just bare. There's a couple of baskets kind of on the little counter in here, but other than that, it's pretty empty.
Mhm. Okay. What do you all think? What are you seeing here?
I was prepared to track the wagon. So,
would you like to make a perception check?
Oh,
It's Dex plus int, everyone.
All right, here we go.
Excellent.
Dex plus int.
Let's do a handstand as I look around.
Yeah, don't ask me how they invent these.
Well, it's your brain. Your brain has a certain level of dexterity, I think. So,
or it's maybe representing your mechanical elements, like how you're positioning yourself, where you're looking, where you're turning your head.
ooh, maybe. All right,
Anyway.
I rolled a 6.
And I got a 7.
Very good.
Got a 5.
All right. So,
5, 6.
you notice a few things. For those of you who rolled less than a 7, you notice as you're kind of looking around the shed and the surrounding area, that the fence behind the shed is broken.
Oh, fence. Okay.
That would seem
How
to indicate-
badly? Like, how badly? Is there like a cutout of the person through the fence, or is it just in a shambles?
There is a section of the fence that has been broken down.
Mhm. Okay.
Yep. For our 7 that was rolled. You notice specifically that there are wagon tracks, exactly what you're looking for, those wagon wheels like going through towards that hole in the fence. But of particular note, no footprints with them.
All
Okay.
right. So, okay. So do you point this out, Ren?
Of course.
So do you think Kenny the Firefly is pulling the wagon?
He's still a human right now.
Oh, that's right. He has soggy feet. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
would have soggy footprints.
Just checking.
He's got athlete's foot from the swamp water.
Not right when Des drinks. Oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
Old swamp foot.
Oh my god.
Old swamp foot.
Oh no.
Yep.
OMG. Okay. So
Hmm.
this is weird. There's no footprints, but there's wagon tracks.
Yep.
Can we follow the wagon tracks?
You certainly can. We will start. So you'll notice at first, very easy to follow because they go across the sand, but then they kind of turn up away from the water and into the trees that are nearby.
Okay.
So from here,
Mm-hmm.
we will need to do a direction check. One of you may make it, one of you may help if you want to, or you may try to help, just to see if you can continue to track it through the woods.
My int is 10. How y'all doing on that?
Ooh. I mean, I'm just at 8, but I do have a +2 to my roll.
Yeah, I'm a
Right.
6.
6. Okay.
So I think you're
Yeah.
out in front there.
Okay.
All right. Who's helping? Who's doing the official roll?
I'll help since I have
Yeah, you should
a
have
good
Okay.
chance of being able to.
I've not been rolling very well today, so we'll see.
I rolled a 9 for my help.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yep, that will give Mercedes, you may have a +1 on your roll.
Yeah. All right. So I have a +2 because I have refined education, no detailed information about the things I see or hear. So
Okay.
I'm going to add that.
Sure.
So,
Hmm.
oh my God. I got to get rid of this dice.
Nice, Jill.
Oh man.
What
Okay.
did you do?
10, thankfully.
Oh, no.
but-
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not
You're
cute.
good,
It's
you're
not
good.
cute.
Okay.
Not very nice. Okay.
All right.
You're going into retirement.
So you turn into the trees here. There's like, as the breeze kind of moves through them, you get the scent of like eucalyptus. It's
Ooh, it's a koala
nice.
caper.
Yeah. And you continue to follow these tracks into where they kind of seem to end in this clearing in the woods. But do you see a wagon? Let's see. Yes, as you
Oh,
enter the clearing, or as you peek into the clearing, you can see a pile of equipment just in the middle of the clearing.
all right. Walk up to it. Is there a rake and a shovel?
There is a rake and a shovel and a wagon.
All right. We found them. So I look at Ren and knocking it like, what do you think?
That was surprisingly easy.
Yeah, but if we bring them back, who knows? It's probably going to happen again. I
Should
say we
lay a
take.
trap?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, we're still looking at these things,
Mhm.
right? Like,
Mhm.
all right, cool. Yeah, it does have a very trappy vibe to it.
Well, why don't we?
Do you want to check them out? Maybe investigate this pile a little bit better?
Check for traps.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Check for traps.
That's a Dex plus int roll.
Oh,
Oh well,
all right.
who's going to check?
And you are technically in woods right now, if that helps any of you.
Dex plus.
I do get a +2 when I'm in woods.
Mhm.
I do not. Oh, we're in the woods. No.
Yep.
No.
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I
you
get
do
a
it.
12.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool.
All right. Let's see. You are looking at this pile of equipment, and something immediately kind of comes to mind for you. And this makes sense as the minstrel, the kind of story knowledgeable one of the group. Because as you're looking at the equipment, you're like, that's a really interesting decoration to put on a piece of farm equipment, because it looks like there's this sort of bluish stone on each of them. And then you're like, no, this farm equipment has been possessed by shadow sneaks.
Ooh.
And they're just waiting for you to get close enough to touch them so they could spring up and rake the shit out of you.
What? So I'm walking toward because I'm thinking like, well, we got to just get these tools back. So I'm like walking up to the tools. And my hand is outreach.
And I'll say, stop.
What? What is it?
Shadow snakes.
What are those?
Look, can't you see them?
I'm looking and I'm like, I don't see it.
So I'll pick up a little rock and like toss it at the pile.
All right. When you do, the stones glow blue, and like this black tendrily mist surrounds the equipment as they like rise up on their own, the wagon clacking its handle ferociously. And with this, we shall take a quick break and then start our battle map.
Oh.
Resume. All right.
Battle.
So, for the enemy's side of your battle egg, the wagon is in front.
Okay.
The rake and shovel are in the back.
Okay.
How would you like to be arranged?
A rake would do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking rakes. Rakish
Okay.
rakes.
Exactly. All right. So first things first. Do you want to place some items, Rainey?
Why don't we figure out where y'all are positioned, then we'll place our items.
Okay.
So who front, who back? Or
I
are
think
you all?
since I was close, I think I'm behind enemy lines because I was close to touching the rake.
Well,
right,
you're definitely in front.
At the front.
I'm in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm there.
Oh,
and then where are y'all? Akhenet, where are you?
I also am in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. To my left or right?
I'll go on your sinister side.
On the left it is.
On the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Ren, where are you?
In the back as usual.
Oh yeah. Just seeing how it all
Shouting,
plays out.
stop!
Yeah.
Stop right there.
All right. So for the first item, I will say that in the back of the back enemy part, so behind the rake and shovel, there are like, let's go seasonal, like Halloween trees, like spooky leafless branches that are like reaching down low.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
All
right. Let's see. I will put along those same lines. Oh, I know. So on the left of the wagon, there's like a compost pile from it's kind of like an abandoned compost pile.
Oh yeah.
Like so Abachan was probably had it, but she's kind of forgotten that she started one there.
So it's all slimy.
Yeah, and then the fence and then the fence was built and it was kind of like, oh well, but it's like a abandoned compost pile. Okay, compost. Okay.
Great.
All right. And Akhenet, what are we placing here?
I'm thinking there's like, I'm getting some real thorn bush, some bramble vibes.
More
Bringing the
brambles.
brambles back.
In here.
Where are you putting them?
Brambles of some kind. I want to say they're like not right under the wagon, but they're like maybe under the front wheels of it or something. Like that's why it stopped.
Nice.
Okay. So
I like
it got tangled up or something like that.
All right. Yep. brambles.
Got
That
it.
fits. Okay. And then Ren.
I think there was a bag in the wagon of manure, and the bag has split open. So there's a giant pile of manure
Where?
in the enemy zone.
So yeah,
So
the
in the
wagon
front or the
area is
back?
very full.
Stinky.
It's a wagon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wagon got poop around.
Does it?
Mhm.
All right.
It's a
Poops.
shit wagon.
Shit wagon.
It's a shitload. It's a
Yeah, that
shitload of
remi-
manure.
Well, yeah. It reminds me of a George Carlin thing where from ancient times, something like Marge, your breath could kill a buzzard on a shit wagon or something. Anyway.
Nice.
So
Well, there you
okay. Poops.
All
go.
right.
Poop.
Yeah.
All right, and so now we have to roll initiative, right?
Yes,
So
correct.
that is Dex plus Int. So let's roll it up.
Lots of Dex plus int today.
I know
It's a common.
Yeah,
I mean, you only have 4 stats, so they
Yeah,
recycle them a
really.
bit.
they do.
true.
Okay. Oh, damn it.
11.
11. All right, I have
I
6.
roll a lot.
5.
What?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
And then 11. Okay, and so Rainy, do you want to roll for the
They are 5.
okay, all of them?
So yes.
Wow.
So who's in the better condition? Who's in
Yeah.
Who's in the
Akane, what's
best-
your condition right now?
Mhm.
The last one I have marked as 11,
Okay.
but
Oh.
I don't know
That's-
when we checked that last. So.
It has been a long day. You checked it last session before you arrived in town.
Okay. Then yeah,
Yep.
11.
Yep. And they are at condition 6.
Ooh.
I've been
okay.
forgetting to add one dice level to my dex this whole time because of the condition. So
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and size that up right now.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Getting that.
So okay, that was not me. That was something else.
You're not whining like a dog?
No. For once.
No,
I'm
that
just
was like-
whining. I'm just whining.
Stop
Yeah.
whining.
Earlier, like I said something, and then I heard Maisie immediately like crunch one of her squeaky pigs. So it was like honk, and I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
So the top of the order is Ren, Mercedes, Akane, Rake, Shovel, Wagon.
Mhm.
Are there any other untoward enemies that I need to place in this list, Rainy? Is that everything?
No,
You speak
that's-
now or
I mean,
forever hold your peace.
Everybody
Okay.
you know about, yeah.
All right.
And these shadow snakes, even though there's multiple, they
Shadow
count
sneaks.
Sneaks.
no sneaks, shadow snacks.
Mhm.
Even though there's multiples, they still just count as like one aggregate opponent. Or?
Well, they just all have the same, the way they do
Yeah.
it, Ryuutama, they all have the same stat for determining where they act in initiative. So they'll all act on the same round, basically.
Right.
But there are 3 individual sneaks,
Right.
each
And
possessing a different equipment item.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Okay, very
God.
good.
All right. In that case, I will cast Briar. No.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Wow. It's life imitating art.
On the what? On their on the wagon.
Mhm.
Because hey, there's a manure pile, so all the briars come shooting up out of the manure.
Oh yeah, you've fertilized them. Are you using the poopy to power your spell?
I am.
Poopy
Okay.
power.
Yep. Okay, cool. I will
Yep.
remove poopy from the usable list.
Excellent. And I succeeded at my casting roll.
Very
So thorny briars rise from the ground, entangling all in the area. Everyone
Yep.
in the target area receives a -2 penalty to initiative starting next round.
Ooh. Got it. We've traded
Although
the
since I
poopy.
used the manure, I don't know if maybe that's a higher penalty or not.
Yeah, so since you used it, it would give you an additional 1 that you could do with something. Since you didn't use it on your roll, do you want to make the wagon have a -3 initiative?
Mhm.
Okay,
Definitely.
cool.
They're extra thick.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Great.
Ryer got back.
Oh my goodness gracious. So
Or the other thing I will offer, I don't know that it'll matter though. No, let's do it that way. Yeah. -3. I think that's good. Carry on. Carry
Okay.
on.
Okay. Oh my goodness. There's so much happening. So I am going to I don't know how to battle these things. So I think what I would do is to walk toward it with my rapier and start to like duel the rake.
Okay.
Like start to like fight it with my sword.
So kind of moving past the encumbered wagon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess that's a movement. So I'm moving toward the rake with the
Okay.
intention to then fight it, but that's my movement. So I'm done.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Okay. So
Okay.
Akinet's next.
All right. Time for my one trick that I do. Which is just walk up and chop something. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
my nearest enemy, I guess. I'll just have to walk up and chop it with the old chop.
Right. To the wagon then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
See if we can't take a nice chunk
Yeah.
out of that.
But tools, her wagon.
I know, right? Like, how do we defeat
I'll see
these
what
things?
happens.
I know, I'm scared. Okay, this is great.
Uh-huh.
This is so good.
Uh-huh. So you roll your accuracy first.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. That is a 12.
Uh-huh. Yep. So you may roll your damage.
Then I pay homage to Damage
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay. That's actually pretty good. Okay. So you walk up and slash down a heavy strike, maybe holding back a little bit because you're afraid of damaging all of your farm equipment. And you notice that what happens is your knife bites into this living shadow that's swirling around the wagon. And so you see a kind of pieces of that darkness dissipate, but it's still under the control of the sneak. So you haven't quite got it all the way down, but it's most of that shadow has dissipated at this point.
Nice.
Without damaging the wagon so far. I mean, other than it's poopy and brambly, but it was kind of poopy already. So
Yeah, it's definitely a
Mhm.
poop wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the rake
Gonna
is
be
next.
preparing the stew with this same knife later, remembering that I just hacked into a poop wagon. Lord, just don't tell anyone.
Oh my
It's
god,
fine.
it's still good. It's still good.
Conceptually, it's gross. Technically, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Mercedes has walked up to the rake, so the rake will attack Mercedes.
Okay.
And this would be a 5 against your initiative.
Yes.
Does not do anything.
6. Right.
Yep. So the rake takes a swing at you.
Ooh.
Talk to me about how you avoid its tines.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump out of the way and like find a branch, like the dead branches that are there. I'm gonna like jump up to like hang on to a branch. Like I'm gonna use it to propel myself away from the rake.
Such a swashbuckling move.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So yes, the rake misses.
Nice.
Is it the shovel's turn or the wagon's turn?
It's the shovel's turn now. I put them in alphabetical order.
Excellent. All right. The shovel uses the special ability
What?
of the shadow sneak.
Oh.
And you see the shovel vanish and then reappear next to Ren.
No!
And it goes for a bonk.
A bonk?
No.
It's gonna do me a bonk.
Well,
Yes.
that's a 5 against your initiative, which is not going to do a bonk.
No.
So talk to me about how you avoid the bonk.
I am like, I don't even miss a beat. the shadow just appears next to me, tries to bonk me, and I just kind of poke it away with my iron pipe.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
boing.
There's
Iron
a
against
ringing,
iron.
metal sound
Yeah.
as the shovel zips out of existence and reappears at back enemy line, looking disappointed somehow.
Yeah.
Right. Then the wagon.
Okay.
All right. The wagon will attack Akhenet since you are the one closest to it currently. That is a
checks
7 versus your
What's-
initiative, which
It's
will
gonna
hit.
get there. Yes.
All right. Papayam. Are you wearing any armor at this point? Still no? Okay.
I'm wearing a shitload of hit points.
Okay. So
Because I'm
you find yourself suddenly missing
Shitload.
3 of them. So
Oh.
3 damage as the handle of the wagon just like lifts up and then smacks against you.
Hmm.
Oh. No, this is like a Red Rider kind of wagon. It's
Yeah.
not a wagon, not
Yeah.
like a horse-drawn wagon type of
No.
wagon. Okay.
It's a little Bachan wagon.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
that is their turns.
Yep. So we're back up to Ren.
So I'm fighting a shovel now, am I?
Yeah, if we want to, we can leave it vamped in your direction since it
Of
did
course.
that. Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's
Sounds
really
good.
good.
This is a
I like
perfect
it.
like record scratch. You're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
Seeing, like Ren fighting a shovel.
I love it.
I will. Let's see. It's so rare I get to use any of my like close or touch spells here. So
Mhm.
let me just see what
Mm.
I've got here. Oh, that's
Mhm.
pretty good. I do like that. Okay. A couple options that I could use. But I think for okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I think for right now, we'll just go with the just go with the shooting star.
Mm-hmm. Good one.
Mhm. Class. Oh, I critted my spellcasting roll. I don't know if that does anything for me.
I think last time we determined it doesn't officially do something for you, but we make it do something anyway.
Okay.
So if you want, you can make it add like an extra damage or something like that.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So
So that does 4 points of damage.
all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. The light of your shooting star burns away most of the shadow. Only a little bit remains writhing around the blue gem.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. It is my turn. So
Huzzah.
I'm on the branch.
Yep.
I am so I feel like I landed, like I jumped up, grabbed the branch and like pushed off and like I landed behind the rake.
Okay.
So I am now going to try to attack the rake itself.
Okay.
So
Do you want to use your move with the branches as using the item to either increasify your attack or your damage?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
And I'll let you decide after you roll. So
Okay.
we'll be nice.
Okay. So let me roll it up. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. And 15.
All right. Well, that'll hit. You may
Yeah.
roll your damage and add 1.
Yay. Okay. Cool. Five.
Yep. All right. Your attack rings against the blue gem, and the rake falls inert. The gem tumbles from its surface. It is now just a rake.
All right. I'm gonna just pick it up like jauntily, and like sling it on my shoulder and like walk toward the wagon.
Okay.
And the lovely Akhenet is next.
All right. So I have to hit this wagon again.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Mhm,
at least
mhm.
try to. So let's see what happens. as far as that's concerned. Oh, nice. So 14.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
All right, come on, D10. Give me some more damage. That's better. 6.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, luckily it only had 1 hit point left. So yes, very good. But yes.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Because everyone's been doing 4 damage and they have 5 health. But yeah. So yeah, you adjust your aim, perhaps because it's just reared up to attack you. The glint of the gem is in your line of sight, and you smack your knife right into it, and the gem pops off of the wagon. The shadow dissipates.
Ow.
Ow.
The gem, huh? I mean, what happens to the gem?
Yeah.
It just falls off of the wagon onto the ground.
Oh, okay. Huh. Kind of poke, like tentatively, like what the hell's up with this thing? This gem is truly outrageous.
Oh my God. Oh, no, he did not.
Oh, the
That's
groan of the
smooth.
night award.
That's great. Okay. So Rake has been defeated. Shovel is being contended with. So Shovel is next.
Okay, then I will roll for Shovel. That is a 5 versus our Ren's initiative, which is not going to do it.
Ridiculous.
So once again,
yes.
yeah. Shovel is probably because there's not much shadow left to power it. So it's kind of swinging a bit wildly and not very, not a lot of strength left in it.
All right. So
Okay.
Wagon has been defeated.
Yep.
So we're back up to Ren.
Okay. Maybe I'll just try and take it out with another bop from my iron pipe.
All right.
The bop.
I was laughing at Iron Pipe. Sorry.
I got a 10.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 2 damage.
You only needed one.
What?
You only needed one, so you're good.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yep. So Red is just like, bop. And it goes, bloom. And the little gem, rolls off of the shovel onto the ground.
Sweet.
All right. So we're all that is that.
Right. So what would you like to do?
The gems, like I know Akhenet, like, should we collect these gems?
Strange.
Yeah,
Still, like,
they're weird.
poking
Poking.
one around a little bit.
Yeah.
Very hesitant. I don't want to pick it up or carry it around or anything. I don't mess around with a lot of magic, so
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm not so sure.
So Ren, what do you think?
I'm already picking mine up.
Oh my God. So I'll run back and pick up the one from mine and I'll bring it to Ren.
There you
These
go.
have always brought me luck. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
this is
I didn't know my last name was Von Ryan.
Oh my God. Ren Fun Ryan. All right. So I don't have any use for this, but maybe you do.
Yeah. Do these look valuable or are they just like costume jewelry?
I mean, do you want to roll your knowledge?
Ooh.
Ooh, yes. And pleasant. +1. 8.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So these are the remnant eye gems left by the shadow sneaks. You would know that they are not dangerous in any way to take. It's basically what you would harvest from these creatures if you were to defeat them and loot their bodies, D&D style.
Oh, wow.
But they are, I can describe them better for you. They are kind of a cloudy blue gem, about the size of a quail egg. It continues, even though the shadow sneak has been defeated. It emits a soft blue light that from them. And these are valued by folks with a more gothic aesthetic.
These are like celestite little eggs. So these are like they lay the shadow sneaks lay these as eggs. Why are there so many eggs in this damn
It's
game?
called Ryuutama. There are eggs in the name. Gotta have eggs.
I'm the fool. Yeah, I got it.
You fool,
Duly
you
It's in the
knave.
name.
Yeah.
If it's in the name, it's in the name.
No, they don't like that.
Dude, I mean, that marketing just gets stuck in your head.
I was thinking if it's
Can't
in the
help
name,
it.
it's in the game.
Yeah.
Did we just say that or no?
I mean, I don't know. Because the original thing is if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Yeah.
So
I
was going with
see.
name.
The EA Sports thing.
Okay, got it.
I have-
All right. So let's pull the wagon. So I'll take the shovel and the rake and the wagon.
Who is pulling the wagon?
That's a good question.
I'll pull the wagon.
All right, strength plus dex.
Oh
Strength
my
plus dex.
gosh.
Strength plus dex.
no.
Oh no.
Not strength plus dex.
It's not your best
Oh,
stats.
your weakness.
That is a 7 though. So
That
not a
is-
particularly great roll, but
He's
Yeah, but
competing
you
in the
do it.
strength competition. Like,
It's true.
that's true.
All right. So yeah, perhaps it's the poop or the brambles
the brambly poop.
or the poop covered brambles. But
Sorry
it
about
does take some effort to move the wagon back out to where you can roll it more freely. However, you are successful enough that you do not suffer exhaustion from the ordeal.
Phew. That's good.
Right. And then you can bring them back to the farm.
Really.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna bring it back to the farm and bring it to Oba-chan. Say, we found your tools.
Oh, tell me about where they were and what happened.
Well, they were just behind your farm here, and Ren can describe what was going on with them.
Shadow sneak infestation.
Oh, those filthy sneaks.
Yeah, you gotta look out for them.
Please roll int plus spirit to see how you impress her with the tale of these infested tools.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. So, let me get my calculator out. Usually I only
Oh my
need this for
God.
Mythos.
Yeah.
Oh, what the no.
All right. So she is quite impressed by this tale of investigation, of tracking into the dark eucalyptus woods, of fighting these shadow sneaks. And she offers you a reward as a group of 350 gold.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
As a group, we
Yeah.
have to split it
Oh, oh my gosh.
3 ways. 3 into
You know what?
350?
I'm gonna have you two split it. You two can split it. I'm a noble.
Oh, okay. That's true. You're
Yeah.
above such things.
You're like, I have
No.
that at home.
Yeah.
I have that in my wallet.
I'm carrying it on me right now, but it's all good. You two can split it.
So
Well, you did the most work. You did the most work.
True.
True.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, it is now pretty. It's into the evening at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think we can wend our way back to Seashells. And I'm looking at our itinerary here. So we should head back to Seashells and have a rousing supper and sleep, so we can be fresh for the festivities tomorrow. What do you think?
I agree. I think we've had quite a day, and I'm on.
Yes.
What's my condition? 5 because I had such a horrible night. Got like circles under my eyes.
Oh.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
bust out a big berry on and agree.
Mhm.
Maybe give a little stretch and a
And a
bend.
bend. All right. So you head back to She Sells. And yeah, the dining room is quite festive right now. There is music. There are people like talking much too loudly at each other, but there's much food and drink. So certainly you can have a fine dinner.
Yeah. There's people wearing udders.
Yeah, udders everywhere.
Uh-huh.
All the time. People singing songs about the milkmaid. And it's a whole thing. However, you notice that there is a group of individuals who seem to be eyeing you as you walk in.
Yeah, try me, bitch.
And so the three of them walk over to your table and they say, so, the heroes who helped stick 'em up saved the town, huh?
Sure. What are these?
Stick 'em up, save the town?
Yeah. So
From
I
a
do say
certain point of view.
I say sure, but and I say and who are you?
Well, we are, it seems, according to the list, your rivals for the contests tomorrow. Because this is an anime, so you must have rivals.
Yeah. It's like our rival bowling team, Santi.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So
all right. As long as one of them is named Jesus, I'm good with it.
Well, I got one that's close for you.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Yeah.
So
okay.
The bird person steps forward and says, I am Aguila.
Ooh.
Bird person.
Uh-huh. Okay, Aguila. So there's how many of them? There are three.
There are three.
Of them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Aguila. All right. What kind of bird? Like.
We're just gonna go with the name. He's an eagle type bird.
Eagle type bird. Okay. Yeah. I didn't want to assume though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fair. Thank you.
It might be
for
a
not
parrot,
assuming.
but he wanted a parrot, but his parents thought that he would aspire to be like an eagle. But okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And then an old lady steps forward and flexes one arm and says,
What?
I'm Ame.
Oh.
And then a small cat girl steps forward and says, and I'm Mochi.
Mochi?
Mochi?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you turning Mochi against me? Okay, cat girl. All right, so Mochi. So old lady, she's in. Okay, so I'm just looking at them, just like drinking my tea, and I'll be like, "What are y'all competing in?" I can't really tell based on how you look.
Oh,
Looking rude. All right. So let's see. Aguila will be competing in the music/dance contest.
Ooh. Okay.
And he gives all of you a wink. Like he winks 3 times so that you each get one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
wow.
A winker.
Yeah.
Don't trust
He's a
winkers.
sequential winker.
Yeah.
Don't trust a winker.
Mochi will be one of the competitors in the archery competition.
Oh. And Ame?
Ame is in the strength competition, obviously.
Yeah.
Strong old lady.
Okay.
In the eating contest,
Mm-hmm.
Ame will also be in that one.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Uh-huh.
And then in the cook-off, it will be oh yeah, Aguila's doing that one too.
Okay.
And then Mochi is doing the carving contest.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, best of luck to all of you. You're gonna need it.
And they laugh at that because it's, to be fair, it's a good-natured rivalry.
Yeah.
It's not like, they're not like, let's slap each other about it. Like it's for a festival. Let me calm down.
Let's slap each other about it.
But I think the milkmaid will see who's the better of our rivals here.
So Mochi steps up and says, well, maybe we can start the festivities a little early. What do you think?
What are you gonna do?
How about a drinking contest?
Oh no. We just came out of the swamp and we're like coming off a swampahole.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we're
That
ready.
means I can handle anything.
Be my guest.
No.
Let's do it.
Akane, like
Yeah.
you were
Alright.
watering down all of Red's drinks.
But Ren doesn't know.
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right.
I was just alternating them. One would be full
Right.
strength, the other would be mostly water, and then
If Ren is the only one competing,
I'll
Then it's
compete.
gonna-
I'll compete.
okay.
I'll compete. Yeah.
so
I mean, Three Musketeers and whatnot.
Let's
you
do
know.
it. Yeah.
so you will all roll strength plus spirit.
Oh dear. My two lowest ones.
Strength plus spirit. Okay.
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm.
get a D4 out.
Alright. Strength plus spirit. Mhm.
Mhm,
Mm.
mhm, mhm.
That's not good.
Ooh.
I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ooh, I rolled a 6. Oh wait, no, 7.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Ooh.
All right. So it seems
3.
most of you handle the unfiltered rice wine just fine. But it's the smallest among you, Ren and Mochi.
Uh-oh.
Both don't do so good.
Oh no.
I mean, they probably think they're doing great right now. But however, you now have the condition muddled.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Maybe
muddled.
maybe because she's a cat girl and a fox child or fox being.
I think it's because they took cups the same size as the rest of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
I was
Yeah.
thinking it, or they have an allergy to like rice-based
Oh,
liquors
yeah.
or something like that.
Oh man, my int die is reduced 1 step. So now
Uh-oh.
D6.
Oh no.
I use that all the time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
My brain. I like that thing.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Mhm.
Right. But other than that, the night goes well. I would say for this evening, although muddled, so a little stumbly and bumbly and too loud, you all are having a fine time. The issue is going to be the next morning.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do this evening before you curl into bed for the night?
Yes.
What?
Oh.
Ooh.
I need to make my famous hangover cure before we go to bed so we can drink it.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Go.
Yeah. And it's a drink of some kind. So I'm gonna
Oh,
cook something
concoct
up.
it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And see. So all right. It's
Are you using-
strength plus dex.
Okay.
What?
I was gonna say,
Crafting food.
Okay, crafting food. Got it. Okay.
And see what we got here. Okay, I hopped out of the dice tray. So, all right, 12.
Okay. So, well, here we go. When you receive aid, you can recover from a status effect. So since your creation of your hangover cure was effective, who are you giving it to? I guess I should ask.
Nope. Okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Are you
Oh,
back?
you're back.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, but Des
Wait,
isn't
oh.
back. Okay.
Des
I'm
is back.
back.
Okay, cool.
She's back. Okay.
So what you may have missed is that the cure is effective, and the game
Okay.
does state when you receive aid from someone who knows what they're doing, you can cure a status effect. So, who, Akane, are you giving the cure to?
I'm going to share it with everyone who participated in the drinking contest who is still like here and can like say yes please and thank you. So if anyone's like totally just obliterated, passed out, we're not like doing the like funnel in the lips and pouring it down their gullet or anything like that.
Right.
And if they wandered off to do whatever, towards the end of the evening, then they're not here. But anyone's still here who is not completely, knackered.
Well, luckily,
I'll offer it to them.
Muddled isn't like not out of it. I mean, I do want to point out the muddled icon because I think it makes it clear that and I'll put it in the chat as well, that this is not a downer condition, but there you go. That's the muddled icon.
So there's like, it's like basically like just a unisex like icon of a person running and going up, and there's a flower coming out of their head, and there's an arrow directing them up.
Yeah.
Basically.
Mhm.
That is so weird and funny. I love it.
So
It's like something you'd see in the subway or underground or whatever, and when you're traveling abroad and you see that sign and you're like, the fuck. Like when we're in the airport in Frankfurt and looking at all the signs, like, what in the shit does that mean?
What does a flower mean?
I have a picture of one of the signs somewhere. I'll have to dig it up at some point.
Yeah. I think, I mean, to me, the connotation has to be that you got shit for brains, so it is supporting plant life.
I like that. I like that.
Reduce your int die by one size.
Yeah.
So you're just like, do.
Yeah, you're all turned up.
Here I go.
Yeah. But yeah. So you distribute the hangover cure. So what I will say, since you opted to give it to everyone that was there and conscious, what this will do is it will mean that the next morning, both Mochi and Ren will not have their condition anymore. They don't have to roll for it or anything.
Oh, yeah.
And then for the rest of you, you'll have a +1 towards your new condition the next day because, you are protected from your activities this evening. All right, cool.
Ooh.
Sounds wonderful.
Yes. It's not desirable that they lose. I must win.
Right, you're not going to let them just take the penalty.
Yeah.
It's very kind of you.
No, it wouldn't be honorable. Can't do that.
All right. So you all go to bed. Since you're in an inn, you do not have to make a camp check. It makes your life much easier, but it does mean you do have to make a new condition check the next morning, which is strength plus spirit. Everyone gets a +1 for having fine food, but Akhenet and Mercedes get an additional +1 for your hangover cure.
2. Perfect. I love it.
Okay.
All right. Strength plus spirit.
Strength
7
plus
for
spirit
me.
+2. Come on, baby.
Ooh. 9.
Right. Holy crap. 17.
What the fuck?
The highest condition roll I've ever rolled.
Jesus.
I got a 10 and a 5 plus 2.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
But it seems like everyone's condition is better today.
Definitely better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the
I'm not
swamps.
feeling great, but
Right.
Doing some stuff. Not hungover at least. So there is
true.
that. All right. So what we can do is move ahead, if you'd like, to the competitions.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the vibe is in the town. Like, are people excited? Like, what's going on?
So you notice as you come down out of your room the next morning, people are getting an early breakfast because they need energy for the day. You can see they're wearing their Milkmaid Festival colors, which are blue, green, and yellow. Udders in full display.
Today's the day.
You can, there's obviously wonderful food happening in here, but you can smell the sense of food coming in from outside. You can already hear vendors set up down the street and everything. So yeah, it's an air of excitement.
Cool. All right, so we're getting ready. Ready to rock and roll.
All right.
Okay.
So as you enter the Tide Square,
you can see there's stick 'em up. Sorry.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were, because you see a small stage has been erected, and the leader of the Hermitage carries stick 'em up on top of his shell onto the stage. And he addresses the crowd and says, "Everyone, welcome, hero of the town. Stick 'em up to start our festivities."
God.
And everyone cheers. It's very exciting. Yeah. And Stick 'em Up says, "It's finally the day, everybody. Time for the milkmaid festivities. We're going to have so many contests today. And don't forget, first prize on any of the contests, 100 gold and a free bottle of rice wine at the winery, a value of 30 gold, everybody. Second prize, you still get a bottle, but you don't get the gold, all right? And anyway, don't cheat or interfere with anybody because you will be disqualified."
Who would do that, I think? Who would ruin the day like that?
Yeah, really.
All right.
Shouldn't be a problem since the raccoons are gone. Ha ha ha. But still, don't be a dick.
I really I'm fine with this revisionist history because I feel like Stick 'em Up, like what else does Stick 'em Up really have going for them before
That's true.
all of this? So the fact that they are beloved in the town, I think is fine. And Stick 'em Up's obviously a very benign little starfish. So I'm all for this. Oh my God. Yes. So anyway, yes, that's my nobody asked, but I just thought I'd share my thoughts on this.
I was thinking the same thing though. When I initially heard that, I was like, I'm a hero in my hometown too. So why can't you? Why don't you get to be like? I'm all good.
Yeah.
Stick 'em Up was here to tell the story when
That's right.
the rest of you had to leave. So it may have been embellished a little bit. I mean,
maybe.
It's hard to tell. So
all right. So what's the first competition?
I'm so glad you asked out there. Yep, you're my friend. Look, everybody, that's one of my friends.
Hi.
First competition is the dance and music competition.
Ooh, Dudley.
All right.
Right.
So,
and Aguila.
Yes. Yep. So the three of you, Ren, Dudley, and Aguila, go out to the dance floor. You are told the rules of the competition. You may play one song and you may perform one dance. Best performance, first place, and it goes from there. All right. So here's how the festivities work. So you can describe if there's anything that you would utilize to enhance your performance. Think about things that may be around you in the town, or any abilities that you might have that you might want to use to augment your role. Kind of like what we do in battle to utilize objects, but you can kind of play with it a little bit. And then you will roll, and we will just compare that to their rolls and see who is the winner. So, Ren, what would you like to do for your song?
Well, for my song, I'm bust out my trusty flute, and I'm gonna be playing a song called "Sweet Child of a Dream."
Aww.
Little sentimental piece. Try to capture the hearts of the judges.
It has that iconic opening.
Yep, we all know the one.
What?
Yeah, you all know. How it goes.
Just vamping on the triplet. All right. So, yeah. What am I rolling for music? Dex plus Spy. All right.
Yep. Are you utilizing anything to enhance your performance?
What I got?
Performance enhancers? What are you doing here?
That's right. Am I? Let's see here. Remove the something static. Okay. Fallen Firefly. Just looking at my herbs here. Don't really have any herbs.
What? Why would you use an herb?
Performance enhancing herbs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to get into an altered state before you start playing?
That's right. But let me see here. If there's anything I can cast. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, well, that's an interesting idea.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. All right, and then I'm just gonna check here. Oh, I do have vacation vitality, but that would just give me a +2 to my condition, which is a 7, so that wouldn't really be enough to give me a dice boost, unfortunately. Oh. Well, that's an interesting idea. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna bring you all in on my thought process in a second here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, 2 options. One is I could cast pure crystal light on my flute to make it
Ooh.
glow while I'm playing it. The other would be to do a variation on Min Min Cicada Chorus and literally make it a cicada chorus rather than being disruptive and distracting.
I like that.
Me too. All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Wow.
Casting
Excellent.
that, cast it, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. So
What
yeah,
was your result?
I rolled an 8 on my casting roll.
Okay, good. And then so we'll do your Dex plus Spirit roll for your music. We'll have a +2 for your cicada chorus.
Okay, how about an 11 then?
Oh, very good. Okay. So let me get a rival in here. And then Dudley, of course. Okay. So Dudley goes next. He comes out in full My Chemical Romance regalia.
Yes.
Rat is also fully decked.
Yeah.
And he sings his song. And people clap and sing along. Like, he does all right. It does nothing magical, but he doesn't embarrass himself. He does a good job. And then Aguila comes out. And it takes a while for him to get started because he has to like wink at like everybody in the audience.
Oh my God.
So it,
Wow.
there's a wind up. But his song is very like, I would say, heyday of Ricky Martin-esque. A lot of gyrations and stuff, and more winking at people in the crowd and everything.
Okay.
Yep.
I like it.
For those of you who are in the audience and not performing, you do feel like Ren got the biggest applause out of the 3 of them.
Sweet.
Okay.
Now it's time for the dance section. So Ren, tell us about your dance.
Okay. So, I mean, do they play something for us to dance to? Like, what's the
You
situation
can
with
make a
that?
request for them if you have a certain style of music that the house band can play that for you.
All right. Yeah, if they could just play like a kind of weird time signature sort of math rock beat, I'm just gonna go out and like basically do the robot. So,
Oh yeah, excellent. Yep.
Yeah.
So that
Nice.
is Dex plus Spirit.
Okay. And this time I will cast Crystal Light or whatever it's
Oh
called.
yeah, very
So that every
disco,
time I
yeah.
like do a little like there's like little sparkles coming
Oh
off my
yeah,
fingers,
totally.
you know?
Yep. So you may have +2.
Okay, yep, cast that, no problem. +2 and another 11, interestingly enough.
Oh, well then. All right. Dudley's turn. He has selected an assortment of goth scene dance moves that include the shuffle and sway, and the one hand up and then down. It's very exciting. People aren't as into this one, but he's into it, and his rat seems to be having a great time. All right, then Aguila comes back out. This time, bird shirt off.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And he attempts to do this weird partnerless tango. It doesn't go as well as he thinks it does.
Yeah, that sounds risky. A tango
Great.
for one.
Yeah.
Very risky.
So at the end, the judges confer, and they say, in third place, getting this lovely certificate to medieval tides is,
Wow. Our
Is-
reward is looking less and less special
Huh.
all
is-
the time.
Dudley. And he's like, no, that's pretty cool. I like medieval tides. That's pretty sick. And he comes up and gets it. And in second place, Aguila. And like, he's like holding his shirt up in front of him, comes and gets his little wine voucher.
So modest.
So in first place, with the most amazing song and dance combo we have ever seen, a total score of 22. We have Ren, friend of the hero.
Yeah. Oh.
Friend of the
Pick him up's friend.
Hero friend. Yeah.
Yep. So you get 100 gold and a voucher for a bottle of wine.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right.
I'll give what's his name? Aguila.
Yeah.
Aguila.
Aguila.
I'll give him a little smirk.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
He gives you like a little like pouty face and a wink.
Ooh.
Not mad about it.
Flirty.
He is listed as a flirty minstrel. So
Nice. I like it.
Maybe we'll compare notes later.
Ooh.
Oh my
Right,
God.
next. Yep, stick him up, goes back up onto the stage, carried by his crab friend.
Nice.
He's like, all right, everybody, we're gonna check out how buff you are. It's the strength competition.
How buff are you? Wait, does Stick 'em Up have like a sash that says like Town Hero on it or something? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. It's like
I
a
love
tiny sash.
yeah, little sash. That's so good. Okay.
In very
Town
small font
Hero.
because he wanted it to say like Sea Glass Town Hero
Right.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to
Get
read.
it.
extraordinaire.
Solo.
The font
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
Tiny.
And then on the back, just a quote that says, "It was me." Like, you know.
I did.
It was me.
Kiyata.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So strength competition. I believe that is Akanit's
It sure is.
area. So
Strumpf.
for the strength competition, you will be judged on your ability to throw a ever increasing size and weight of hermit crab shells, not the little regular kind, but the hermit crab people kind.
Ooh.
So whoever can throw the heaviest shell the farthest distance wins.
All right.
All right. So you have a pile of shells to select from. Obviously, you want to, balance it out, pick one that's like going to be heavy enough to be heavier than your competitors, but when you still feel like you can throw it pretty far, that's the idea. But talk to me about your strategy, or if there's anything you're using to enhance your outcome in this performance.
Nothing really comes to mind. I don't know that I'm going to do any enhancements or anything other than what everyone gets to do. So walk up, you select your shell, walk up to the chalk bin, you get your hands nice and chalked up,
Sure.
and then you grab the shell by the rim, you spin around a few times, and you let it fly like
All right.
a hammer throw in the Olympics.
I'll say with your use of chalk and technique, you may have a +1 on your roll
Hey,
of strength
alright.
plus strength,
Ooh.
because it is a strength competition.
Mhm.
Do I have? I do. Sweet. Okay, cool. Do I have another D12? Because I buffed my strength with my condition roll for today to prepare for this. So,
Smart.
all right, strength plus strength. Let's see what we got.
Do it up.
All right, 16.
Oh, dang. Okay. All right. Yeah. Big shell, pretty far. Let's
Jesus.
see. how everyone else does. All right. One of your competitors, one of the townsfolk that's competing, is a hermit crab person. You can see that he is having an incredibly difficult time selecting a shell because he keeps wanting to get into it. But doesn't do too bad. Definitely picks a smaller shell than yours. Yeah, you keep seeing just like hermit crab butt, and he's like, "Oh no.
No.
I shouldn't. I couldn't. Not here.
Not here. Not right now." Oh my god, so personal.
All right, and old lady Ame comes up.
Yeah,
she like gives you a grin. She like takes a chunk out of her beef jerky. She's like, "This will power me, protein."
Oh my
and
god.
she winds up for her throw.
Oh my god. I love her so much.
Right. Hers doesn't quite get as far as yours, but it's still a good showing. So this one was very obvious outcome. Akane, you got the first place throw on this competition. 100 gold wine voucher. You know the drill.
Oh my god.
Ame got second place. She runs up like, "Yeah, booze," and and then the hermit crab goes up to get his medieval tides coupon and his new shell that he's leaving with. So
ooh, yeah. Exciting. Like, I just need the shell.
It's like one less to put away. So go ahead.
Right.
Although it would be his old one there. So.
Leaves one behind. Yeah, but it's smaller. Yeah. It's not as
there you go. It's easier
bulky.
To store.
Oh man.
So, all right, everybody. That was fantastic. Look how impressive those throws were. The dents we made in the sand, those will be there for days. All right. Up next, we've got the driftwood carving competition.
Oh my god. Here we go.
All right.
All right, I step up.
Again, these will be used as decorations for our end of festival party. So everyone do your best.
Uh-oh.
All right.
No pressure.
All right. So you are, there's a selection of driftwood pieces. There are some tools available, but obviously you can use your own as well. And different items you can decorate with if you would like to.
Okay.
But tell me what you are going to be doing to augment your performance.
I think I am going to think on my refined education, and I'm going to sort of meditate on wood sculptures in the past. Just 1 second. Okay, so it's going to be just like drawing upon like wood sculptures that I've seen in different books and different like artisans and from Aricia, and just kind of using that as inspiration.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, you know exactly what a good driftwood carving should look like. So with that in mind, you may have +2 on your strength plus dexterity roll.
Okay. Strength plus dex. Okie dokie. All right. Let's see. 9 total.
Nice. All right.
We might be going to medieval tide too, y'all.
All right. Talk to me. Like, what did your carving end up looking like? What did you make?
Okay, so I ended up making, based on all of this cow stuff, I thought I'm just gonna go with the theme because they're all into it. So I got like, I tried to get the wood that looked the most like udder-like, and I just sort of kind of soften it. I put little pearls all over it. And I just kind of wrapped like some ribbon around each udder, like just making it really pretty because I just thought that might be what they liked.
Nice.
It might be really gaudy. I don't know.
I think it's delightful. All right. So one of the townsfolk who's competing comes up, selects the biggest piece of wood because obviously that's going to make the best carving. And they carve into it, and it ends up being, kind of a ocean scene. You can see little fins coming out of the water, that sort of thing. So it's not bad.
Yeah.
And then Mochi comes up.
Yeah.
Mochi's like, "All right, time for me to pick one." And And she picks one that's not too big because she's kind of small. She has to be able to carry it.
Yeah.
Let's see how she does.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Hers is a she's like, you have the right idea. She's also going for a milkmaid theme.
Oh.
But hers is what you can see is a bowl and an udder, and they're connected by a squirt of milk going into the bowl.
Oh my God.
David, are you okay?
I'm good.
You're fine. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're fine. He says he's fine.
The judges really have to confer for a while about these ones because these results were very close.
Yeah.
However, the ocean scene gets third place. That's our ticket to medieval tides.
Okay.
Second place goes to the squirting udder.
Oh,
So first place with a 9
yay!
goes to Mercedes. Yeah, with the much more
Less
carefully handled
explicit.
subject. Yeah, not as vulgar as the squirty.
Yeah. That was a weird choice.
The cat person. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Well, that's true. It's like that's what they'd want. It's just
they're
straight
just
from
like,
the udder. So.
yeah, come on. The milk is the key for cat person. It's not about the udder, it's about the milk, you know?
That's right.
All right.
It sounds like a weird folk aphorism or something.
Yeah.
That's like my grandmother always used to say, it's not about the milk, it's about the udder. Wait, no, the other
It's
way
the
around.
teat it comes from.
Yeah, it's not about the teat, it's the milk.
Right. So Sigma's like, all right, we're gonna have a few people carry all those over to the end of festival celebration. Really nice work, everybody. That's really cool. Don't you like how all of my friends do a really good job? Because I have good friends, everybody. Keep that in mind for next year. All right. So next up is
For next year.
Yeah.
Stick him up running for mayor next year. Like, is that what's gonna?
He might be joining the Hermitage. We don't know. They might have to move into a new
Ooh.
building soon, you know?
Ooh.
So next, archery competition. All right, everybody, let's go.
All right.
All right. The archery competition is set up so that there are a series of targets that you have to hit. The first few being stationary targets. It does look like Stick 'em Up made these targets. They are plywood that are painted with very shootable figures. There's some raccoons in there, but you know, the town's still not over it yet. So
Yeah,
it's okay.
no, makes sense.
And then at the end, there is kind of a gallery with moving targets. You can see that the octopus family is back there pulling all the strings to make them move and stuff like that. So it's very exciting.
Yeah.
All right. So for this one, we have Ren doing archery. We have Mochi doing archery. And we also have, let's see, who would be doing this one? We'll have the Wizard also competing in this one, looking to impress a certain someone. All right. Talk to me, Ren, about what you're going to do to have the best possible archery performance.
Well, I'm glad you asked because I have a spell called Enhanced Red Hand. The target's main weapon hand glows red. It confers strength and skill and guides the weapon to its target. Grants +1 to accuracy checks.
That's really cool.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'll do it. That gives you a +1. All right, so Ren, it's going to be int plus dex +1.
Int plus dex +1. Okay. Like a light weapon.
Yes.
Okay. How does a 15 sound to you?
Dang, y'all are
What the
competitive
heck?
dice
I know, that's
rollers
true.
on this
Yeah.
one.
I didn't come
Right.
to play. I came to do well in this competition.
Came to collect wine vouchers. All right. So then the Wizard comes up, pulls out his bow, and hits many of the targets. Has a little bit of trouble in the moving target section just because he's a little nervous. All right. Mochi comes out. She's like, you know what? Cat folk, really good at this stuff. Check this out. She pulls out her bow and it has like little strings dangling from it with little toys on it. She like bats it around. She's like, that's pretty cool, right? All right, let's go. All right. And then she rolls. Oh, interesting. At one point she does get distracted by her own cat toy, it looks like.
Oh my God.
And so in third place, Mochi gets to collect her Medieval Tides coupon. So she runs up. She's like, yeah, black crab, let's go. And collects her coupon. And then the wizard gets second place, gets wine voucher. And you see from the crowd a large snakekin slither up and be like, oh, you did it, Isa, good job. And they
snake and a weasel.
Yeah, they're both tube animals, so I
They
thought
are.
it would be okay.
Oh, I love it.
You do
I love
note
that.
around the tail of Julian the snake is a silver ring.
Aw.
As they move back into the crowd. And then yes, Ren, first place. So more gold,
Wow.
more wine vouchers.
Dude, I shot that shit like through a white rice paper
Yeah.
screen. Like I wasn't even looking at the
You weren't
target.
even, you just had the shadow of it. And it's,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Yep. Well, I don't even know why we're doing more competitions because, that one was pretty intense, everybody. But you know what? It's all right. I'm sure everyone else will live up to my best friend Ren did something good on that one. Yeah, everybody clap for my friend. Yep. She instrumental in my saving of the town. All right.
God. What? Wait, what?
Well, at least I got that much credit. Jeez.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Up next, we have the eating competition.
Oh no.
Time to eat, everybody. You got to
Mhm.
eat as much custard pies as you can in 5 minutes. That's right. A milk-based dessert, everybody. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. We're
And
doing
remember,
it.
no hands.
Oh no. What is this, Big Brother? Like, what the hell? All right.
Will be head of household.
Who will win this competition? Okay.
All right. So, talk to me, Mercedes, about your strategy.
Jesus.
This is really not for me, but I want to impress. I do want to impress Stick 'em Up, since Stick 'em Up seems to be the highest ranking individual in the town now.
I mean, yes.
So I'm going to draw upon my etiquette to leave a positive impression on someone of high rank or status. So I'm going to have to be as messy as possible. Not my favorite, but I want to impress Stick 'em Up.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
No, I like
Could
that
you
you're
get
saying
that
these
out?
words.
These are
These
words
are the
that you
words
were
coming out
saying.
of my mouth.
Mhm.
All right. And it's on me for this one too. Okay. So you know the way to Stick 'em Up's heart, and it is through being as impressive as possible.
Yeah.
So you may have a +2 on your strength plus spirit roll.
Oh, strength plus spirit. Okay. So I got strength plus spirit. Oh dear. Here we go. Here we go.
Mhm,
Here we go. Oh my. Okay. So that's a 6.
Cool.
Yikes.
Medieval Tides, aho!
Boy, hey.
Oh, huzzah. All right. Obachan comes up. She's the second
Nice.
competitor.
And
She she doesn't
Ame. It's Ame.
yeah, and Ame is her third competitor, yes.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
2 old ladies and me.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
So,
spanked by him.
I am. Yeah. They're gonna.
Obachan, being a hermit crab person, her eating is not very fast.
Oh, that's
So
true.
it's very like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So she doesn't get through as much pie as you. It's very
Mhm.
obvious.
Okay. All right.
Then Ame comes up.
Ooh.
Once again, taking a bite out of her beef jerky.
Oh
Because
my
this
God.
protein will power
So-
me. Powered by
Love it.
protein.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh. She eats the shit out of some pies.
Oh my
No
God.
hands needed. You never said you couldn't use your feet, though.
Oh.
That they're shoveling pies in with her feet, holding on to the next one. Yep. So in this case, Mercedes gets second place, earning a wine
Yay.
voucher.
All right.
Hooray.
Yeah, it's very exciting. But yes, Ame got first place on that one.
Right.
'Cause of course she did. It's dessert.
Mhm.
And that leads us to the key event of the day.
Yes.
Because this will be the dinner for the after
Mhm.
festival party.
Yes.
That is the chili cooker.
Instead of air horns, it's water horns.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yep.
Yeah. You see a
Gurgle,
group
gurgle.
of the Glassworks pirates carrying out a large table. They remove the cloth from it, and you can see a spread of ingredients. There are multiple cook stations set up with fires and large cooking pots.
Whoa. Oh, you can
and-
sterilize your knife in that. Just stick it in the boiling water for like 5 to 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh,
Put
there
it
you
in
go.
someone else's pot.
Yeah, exactly. Just scrape
right.
off the scum.
So, Aguila comes out with a flourish to his cook pot, wearing an apron.
Oh, nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see his feathery butt cheeks on the
Yeah.
other side. I love
Oh
it.
my god.
And they are firm from all that
Ooh.
dance practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. And then you also have Obachan participating in this one. All right, but Akane, talk to me about how you're pulling this one off.
Oh man. Okay. I am going to
Don't panic.
Whatever
this
you
is
think.
gonna be
Whatever
in
you
the
do, don't
finishing
think about
touch.
what's on
Uh-huh.
the line.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's only the whole thing. No, I'm going to this is gonna be at the end, right?
Yeah.
When it's served to the judge, you have to finish it off at the last moment, like garnishing it with a bit of soy sauce from my personal gourd stash
Yes.
that I've been carrying this whole time. Is my personal soy sauce.
All right.
The last of this soy sauce in the
Oh.
world is in this gourd. So using
Oh.
it is very.
God.
I'm not using it all
Huge.
up. I'm
But
just adding a little bit.
adding
to
But
it.
still, it's valuable.
Very valuable.
For the choice of using your personal item, you may have a +2 on your strength plus dexterity roll.
To cook
Plus
up
3.
my,
Plus 3.
to cook my
Your ch-
lionfish green pepper stew.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a
Eat those lionfish.
There you
Eat them up good.
go. Yeah. Apparently,
Yeah, eat
They're
these
delicious.
invasive species.
and
Yeah.
the meat is like flaky, white, delicious meat and stuff
All
like
right.
that. It's just you can only catch them like by hand. You have to like
Oh, whoa.
hunt
And they're
them
spiky.
individually. You can't like mass fish them.
Like net them. Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
lionfish, also known as the zebra turkey fish.
Yeah.
so you
Delicious.
know.
I want to try it real bad because I've heard it's amazingly good.
Roll them dice.
All right, here we go. And a 9 + 3, 12.
Very good. All
Hmm.
right.
Oh, wait. But I got a +2.
Yes.
So 14.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. I was worried there for 2 seconds.
Okay. All
I
right.
forgot my +2
Yeah.
for
The
cooking it all up and put it in front of the judge and then, but wait. What?
Stick 'em up at this
Like one
event
drunk.
is basically kind of ratatouilleing like the
What?
hermit crab, like hermitage person, because he's too small to get around on his own. So he's kind of just
Yeah.
on top. And so like the hermit crab is like putting the spoon up for him and everything. Um,
Oh.
But as we have established, when you use your soy sauce, it does make people say, "Ooh, mommy."
Oh my
so-
goodness.
Oh, Wow.
So the hermit
That's
crab
the second
is,
groan of the night.
is about to put the spoon in to bring a spoon up to stick them up to test. And you're like, stop them and put your soy bay of soy
Condiment
sauce, into the bowl.
of
And
delight.
they do a new, like a swirl and a scoop.
Oh,
And Sycamus like, oh, mommy, that's just some good stuff.
Wow.
Everybody, this is one of my other friends. So keep
yeah,
that in
by the
mind.
way. Yeah.
All
High
right.
functioning friends.
Agula serves
Oh.
his seafood chili.
Uh-huh.
But being a bird, his taste buds are very limited. Only on the roof of his beak and not sensitive to certain flavors like spice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
when
Uh-oh.
Sycamus tastes that one, it's like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Good job doing this. Because I wanted, oh no, yeah, we don't have milk because we're waiting for the milkmaid tank. All right, well, my mouth hurts. All right, let's go. Next
Oh my
person.
god.
Oh no.
So the next one up is Obachan. And she serves her classic seafood chili that she serves in her restaurant every day. And Sycamus says, I mean, this is like comfort food. It's so good. I really appreciate this because my mouth was dead. So thank you. So third place goes to Agula with the coupon for medieval tides. Second place goes to Obachan's classic stew, which means with a 14 Akhenet with his perfectly seasoned lionfish stew gets first place. And there is much joyous applause and cheers as the giant pots of chili and stew are carried to the after festival party.
Yay.
All the birds will be eating Akhenet or Agula's chili.
Yeah. And it's like the dare of the party.
Yeah. Still not getting it.
Yeah.
Still like, I don't know why you
Could be
didn't win.
spicier. Yeah.
Like I didn't know why you didn't win. This is so good.
Yeah. Perfectly seasoned.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone who got a coupon, a voucher for the winery, you can collect your wine at the party. They're the unfiltered rice wine of Sea Glass, which they only make during the Milkmaid Festival, is highly sought after. It's a valuable bottle of wine. And it's said only gets better with age, but only when the festival is good. And it was certainly good this year. So yes, there is face painting, there's food and drink, many competitions to see who can actually eat Agula's chili. So it ends up being kind of a positive. And yeah, it is a wonderful time.
Yay.
All right. You all go to bed at the end of the night. And the next morning, when you wake up, in the bowl that they give you in the room so you can put water in and wash your face in the morning, upon awaking, you notice the bowl filled with milk. But not only milk. In the middle of the bowl, there's a small bottle.
Pick it up.
Picking it up, you see the familiar glow of an egg. The milkmaid has gifted you the shine of an egg, the glow, the inner glow, the lights of an egg.
Nice. Without having to interact with an egg.
And also you have milkmaid milk now. So
we do.
That. Yeah.
Gotta put it somewhere or just drink it. I don't.
Which means at some point when you're sleeping, she
came in
her holy udder into your room.
Unsquozed. She's a self-squeezer.
Yeah.
Or just from the window across the room, like the sculpture.
Opens the window, the curtains are fluttering. You just see an udder in the window just being squeezed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so disturbing. I love it. Yeah, because if she,
Wow.
yeah, that's amazing. Wow, I'm amazed. This game never fails to amaze me.
Right. So I actually think this is a wonderful place for us to kind of I'll call this a season. Cliffhanger our season of Ryuutama, actually.
Oh my
you
gosh.
You have really most of what you need because you can get the glass. You've been in town for a few days now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know exactly how to get all of the weather dragons back to Arachia. You have your song, you have your mist dragons, you're good to go.
True.
You have the friendship of Stick 'em Up, which is very important.
Yeah.
That was the most important.
Yeah, that was the greatest gift.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
It made
And so
connections.
the road ahead of you. It's all about getting these weather dragons back, the recovery of Arachia, the opening of the restaurant, the fixing of the mirror, so that Ren can resume her natural form should she desire to do so.
Aww.
However, deep in the dark woods, there is one who has been ignored, seemingly forgotten. The camera pans to the unfolded letter that says "Befriend the frog people." Love your friend, and you can see that peace has been forged in its own way, forged around a table, because the way you bring people together is through war games. So in the castle, multiple stone tables have been set up, some of them covered in wet sand. You see weasels, you see frogs, everyone coming together, cheering to the name of Kenny the wizard. And Kenny says, you know what would be sick? If we brought this, this friendship that we forged right through the walls of Arachia, where those people probably went who forgot all about the deal that we made, about how they were supposed to take my tin soldier and get my mirror back, those fools, those knaves. So why don't we, my new friends, form a convention to smash right through those walls? I think we'll call this Gatecrasher Con.
Get up.
That's where we will go ahead and end our restful journey.
I'm no longer rested.
The fever dream journey.
It's like waking up from a fever
Oh, yay. Thank you,
Holy
Rainey.
crap, that's cool.
That's amazing.
Akinet's whole family is gonna move to Arachia now.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
God.
there's gonna be this little compound of barefoot.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God,
I'll call
Rainey.
it
Masterful.
Little Arish.
Yeah.
that was great.
I love it. Thank
We
you.
guys got a festival in there, so
That was so
the
fun.
full experience.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's how festivals work.
Yeah.
Ryuutama. Nice.
So
Hmm.
good.
Yeah.
Yay. Rainey,
Yeah.
amazing job.
Yeah.
Truly.
you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
no, that was
everybody
fun.
did awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody did really well, played their characters very on point.
Mhm.
Even when the dice didn't want to.
Yeah,
Did
cooperate.
Did pretty well.
But yeah,
But the dice were on it. They were like, "Oh, festival, hold my beer."
Yeah.
like,
Y'all want to compete? Here we go.
Yep.
Y'all ready for this? Boop, 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 boop.
Wow. Jock
Oh.
jams.
My goodness. Love it. Yeah, jock jams. Oh no. That's a great note to end on. Jock jams.
Jock jams.
Awesome
Dial
job.
1-888-921-4392 or send a self-addressed stamped envelope to. And it's always somewhere in
Jock
California.
jams. It's in where? It's what? Shreveport?
It's always somewhere in California
Oh, California. That's true.
where you
La
write to
Jolla,
get your
Van
Yeah.
Nuys,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
Van Nuys. I'm just gonna say for the record that is true. But that was so good. Seriously, that was just so much
Yeah,
fun.
thank you.
Well, yeah,
for
I mean,
that
that was the point. There's a chill in between game before things get dark and serious again.
Into a world of
Oh,
darkness.
as they will. But I'm feeling a little dark and serious vibes from a wizard coming after and wanting to break through the walls of Aricia.
Yeah,
with
lay siege to
friendship.
Aricia.
Holy smokers. It's very nerve-wracking, but
Yeah.
loving it. Love it.
So
good.
I am.
All right.
So it's funny because on the Discord, I mean, again, just to age when we record these things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's the comment of like, oh, the Kenny reveal, and Kenny's like, huh?
I know, right? Like, good to know you're listening, Kenny.
But also, yeah, I mean, I asked him I was like, so there's this wizard, and he's stuck polymorphed, and
Mhm.
I just want you to give me some features about him or his castle that I can like throw some Kenny chaos
My
in for them.
God.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, cool. And he came up with the lightning bug thing. And that's
Yeah.
why he wasn't getting along with the progs and hated the swamp
like
and all
that.
that.
Oh,
And I was like,
nice.
oh yeah, I can fold that in there. But he didn't know that he was the wizard. So
So
yeah,
good.
I'm like, all right, cool.
We'll just have to
Um,
wait and see.
But it worked out because Kabuto Mushi is like the rhinoceros beetles that they catch in Japan.
Oh, right.
Oh,
And so I was like, well, now they're Ken Budomushi, so it's
I
fine.
love it.
Ah,
That
there you
fits
go.
so good.
Mhm.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so
So creative and wonderful, and all the voices. Sincerely, Rainey, you're so good at that.
Oh, I
And
know. That was a delight.
it was just very fun. It was
Yeah.
truly delightful.
I enjoy silly fantasy games, pulpy games. So
Mhm.
these are all good things. Yeah. But
Very
yeah,
good.
I do like how, despite it being a very chill game as written,
Yeah.
Mm.
some of the monsters and items in this game are very disturbing.
They're unsettling. It's very
Yeah.
unsettling.
It's
Super
weird,
unsettling.
Yeah.
But that's fun. It kind of
but
throws us
yeah,
for a loop
it's-
because we're thinking
it's
we're all
nice.
relaxed, and then suddenly like, what the fuck? Like there's a little egg inside of a big egg. Like
So
why
that
are there
one I did
eggs?
make up just for the sake of it being
Okay.
ridiculous.
I
But
love
like the
that.
false egg and stuff, like the weird crab thing that pretends it's an egg is in the game. Like
Yeah.
everything else was,
Wow.
the sickle weasels, which are just 3 weasels stuck together holding Wolverine claws.
Oh my
That's
god.
in the game. Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't have to fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been intense, but it was intense enough to battle the poop
Dude,
wagon,
fought
and
all kinds of
also
weird foes.
He did
yeah.
Yeah.
fight weird stuff. Yeah.
we did.
Giant hands stuffed with beetle carapaces, and
Oh man.
it's like,
Yeah, that too.
I just kept picturing the hamburger helper logo, but like spilling like chitin out of its body.
Yeah.
You know. Like,
Yeah.
God. Oh, so
Uh-huh.
scary, so good,
Yeah.
but fun, but definitely lighthearted, and
yeah, for sure.
I think we tried to carry those themes of like friendship and connection and just like just
Yeah.
some good,
Mhm.
because I think there are some things definitely in these types of like Studio Ghibli, that kind of stuff that's a little disturbing. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
that's kind
Yeah,
of
it can be.
weird,
For sure.
like so I think it had enough of that made it kind of eerie. So
Yeah. I think like, especially things like Spirited Away hit that pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With the disturbing stuff.
I'll
and
never
like-
forget like the 3 heads bouncing around as like
Yeah.
a dog, and that
Yeah.
blew my mind for some reason. I was just like, oh no, this is not good. But then it ended up being benign.
Mm.
Which one had the like giant head? There was like the guy with like the giant head who's just always like all smiling, all huge and stuff. Like,
Ooh.
like there was
That seems very familiar.
God, I can't remember which one. There's
That's-
one in there
that's like-
somewhere. I feel like
Yeah.
it was Spirited Away. but-
Spirited Away
Probably.
has the 3 big heads.
Is it
And
3
then
big heads?
the-
It also has the
witchy with
frog
the-
people, the
and
witch
the
with
witchy has a big
yeah,
head.
Yubaba with the giant
Yeah.
head, and yeah, there's just so many weird things in that one that makes it so dreamlike. But it's just like Wizard of Oz, where there's these really surreal, like this man made out of
Yeah.
straw, and like something with a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern head. Like that's all freaking weird, but good, at the same time. So
Yeah.
I think you
So-
definitely captured that
Woo!
essence, Rainey.
Yay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
Well, no, thank you for playing a silly game with me in between.
Yeah. Time.
Thanks for
Awesome.
running a silly game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.